of the stars, he rides alone. James Bond, no packs, no throne, no credit card, no whales in sight. Just a free-to-play player with a will to fight. He don't chase every trend that drops, no flashy skins, no shop top props. He's got his grind, his own cool way, earning rep while the big boys pay. No FOMO, Mr. Bond, he's playing it cool, dodging paywalls like a pro with nothing to prove, cracking bases with a smile while others rage and spend. Free to play till the end, he don't need to pretend. Yeah, no FOMO, Mr. Bond, he's got class in his play, taking out whales on a free to play day. Galaxy's burning, but he's ice in the flame. Up 70, he's in the game, with a cloak ship and a mission plan, outmaneuvering spenders like only Bond can. No officer packs, just sweat and time, maxing events with a rhythm and rhyme, while they chase pixels and dollar signs. He's chilling in zone chat, dropping clever lines. No regrets, no desperate grind. He's built his fleet with patience in mind. They flex their power, he flexes pride. A legend in warp space, taking it in stride. No FOMO, Mr. Bond ain't buying the hype. He's the specter of skill, the master type. Cracks your base, then salutes as he flows. Yeah, no FOMO, Mr. Bond, he's the realest of crew. Free to play in command, and he's coming for you. They said it couldn't happen, they said it couldn't be done. No wallet, no pack, no pay to win fun. But James Bond kept grinding day after day, mining, raiding, finding his own way. Scopely's temptation flashing on the screen, shiny packs and offers, but he kept his credits clean. No swipe, no spend, just patience and scale. Now he's at the top of the ops hill. Op 70 free to play, and there's nothing Scopely could do or say. From the first warp jump to the final tier, Bond's still standing loud and clear. Op 70 can't be bought, every level earned, every fight he fought.
What's happening? Happy Sunday, everybody. I mean, not happy Saturday. What the hell? It's not Sunday. No, it's not Sunday. It's Saturday. Yes, I can't keep it together. How you doing? Good to see you all. What's up? What's up, Riskbreaker? Good to see you. Erwin, good to see you. Lord Hollywood, good morning from sunny Sacramento. Nice. And Worf, good evening from dark and cold Denmark. Ooh. How was your Halloween, by the way? I still didn't get over mine. From one costume to the other. The spider webs are gone, but I'm still going at it. What is new with you? We have some work to do today. I just realized that Op 72 is gonna happen very, very soon. Like, we're talking about 2-3 weeks or something like that. I need to get myself ready. So what gave me the inspiration of actually giving it an attempt? This morning, I had a single claim that was very important. Pick you. I got 8 shards. He is gonna get tiered up today. And it's time to put him to the test and get this train going. Let's give it a shot. On 72 FKRs. Hey, Angel. Hey, JB from West Coast, Canada. Well, a fellow West Coaster. I'm down south. You're up north. Cheers. Yeah. We're gonna take a shot at the 72 FKRs. It's time to take them down. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm gonna do this. Yay, pick you. I know. This is gonna be a game changer. Literally a game changer. He is so good maxed. Yeah, he's an additional 15%. Hey, in fact, let's actually get him going right now. We need a calculator for this, and I'll tell you why. Let's, the reason why he's so awesome is his ability that currently heals up 20% of your hull is gonna jump up by 15%. Hey, John Bondi, what's up? Good timing. We're about to tier this guy up and then starts getting a stab at the 72 FKRs. This is gonna jump from 20% to 35%. Now that's huge. As you see, I have 26k currency, 26.1. Let's be exact. Minus 35,000, I need 8,900, okay? That's our number. Now, luckily, I'm a good free-to-play that likes to plan. So I've been hoarding on some chests. I need to lower the volume a little bit. Okay. Yeah. I can live with this. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I got plenty of chests to claim. Plenty. But I'm only going to claim exactly what I need. So we're going to divide the number we need. Just slide it there. Yeah, I will. 8,900 divided by 215. I need 42 chests. 42. That's our number. That's exactly what we're going to claim. No more, no less. 42. And now we have the currency. Barkman. Good to see you. It's worthy of a scream. Because pick you maxed. That's an achievement right there. That is an achievement. We're going to tier the guy up. We're going to do this right now. He's docked. He's ready. Time to promote the guy. Welcome. Tier 5. I'm even going to take it a step further and push him 10 levels. Because I can afford it. Because why not? Yes, I'm going to burn them all. It's time to take a shot at the 72s. Now, Seska is tier 3, which is a little bit concerning to me. But
when you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
We win. Now, I mind you, I'm still 2-3 weeks away from hitting Op 72, but still, we need to start getting ready for this. We have to. All right, let's get going here. I may tier this up to tier 11 today. I may. Let's one thing at a time. Let's start with the Leslie crew. Yeah, I'm gonna try it with this. Now, my Janeway is actually tier 5 now, so I may try it with Janeway as well. But let's see what this can do right now, vanilla. Let's fly over here to the 72s and see what happens. Hey, the camping duck, how you gain so much officer XP? Honestly, I'm not even going out of my way. I just do what I have to do. I just play the game. Yes, Leslie Breaker. Yes, Leslie is the man. Jess, hello and bye. Taking a shower now. Please don't do anything exciting until I'm back. Well, you might miss on some excitement, but we'll be here. We'll be here for at least 2.5 hours. JB, how's your arena ranks? My arena, I just took a arena hiatus. My arena rating is still 65k. I haven't played. I don't have the time. I'm so busy with G7 stuff and trying to get some loops going that I don't have the time.
Hello there.
I'm too busy. Hello there, Gappy. Good to see you. What's up? So I'm just going to leave it be for a while. I have like at least 2 months or 3 months worth of currency to take care of me. So I'm okay with that. There's no need to go crazy. I'm in regular space already, so I'm going to be completing something here in the meantime. What's going on? We have 10 bits from Barkman. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Risk Breaker grinding MU. As you should. MU is important. And Geppy, I'm doing well. How are you? What's new in your world? What is up? We're having a blast here. We're going to try the 72s today. I want to get closer to downing them. Because as we're moving closer to the next ops level... Gunner, thank you for the 10 bits. The Corgi. This is a Corgi. This is not a meow. This is just a doggy. It's a doggy dog. Grinding MU for Officer XP. That's how JB has so much. That is a good point. You're right. Yes. John Bondi, any advice for arenas? My advice is, I don't know if you watched me when I was doing it, but my build was having one very strong muscle, one of the top players. I play public, so I found one of the top players in the world. Teamed up with them, and then one person is just doing scoring, and then one person is the hybrid. And when you do scoring, you want to have a combination of loot crew and speed crew on your ships, and also ships that are not going to get one shot by a beam of some kind, like a cube beam or anything like that. And the goal is when you run an uncommon armada, you get enough directives because you have a loot crew that you can immediately run a rare. So within 30-35 seconds, you already want to launch your first rare. And if you have another person doing the same, then within 35-40 seconds, you have 2 rares lit. And you need to dodge them a lot. Kirshara is very good for that. I have some VODs from previously. I mean, everything is on YouTube, but that doesn't go down. So you can check some of my... When it was back on Monday, I was streaming that every Monday, basically. So you can see, like, you know, some of the titles that it says arenas, or you can see the strategy. I just don't have the time. I want to play it again. But the combination of me not really having much to buy from that store anymore, I don't have a real incentive. The incentive is really just sports. But G7 keeps me busy. Scopely designed it in a way that it's very taxing time-wise, and I just don't have the time for a lot of other stuff, so I cut down whatever I don't need. Okay, attempt number 1. Attempt number 1. I expect to die here. I don't think pick Q is going to make all the difference. But we're going to check this out. We're going to find out in 3 seconds. Wow. We got it. Ladies and gents, tier 10 Enterprise with a max PQ. It's dead. Done. We're ready. We're ready. Oh, we're ready. We're ready for Op 72, ladies and gentlemen. Erwin, you said something earlier, something that it can't be done. There's your proof. Check this battle log. Check the battle log. How many rounds? 89 rounds. 89 rounds and it's dead. PQ is the man. He's the man. Angel, I'm too lazy to do the warp in the MU to do them. I know, I hear you, man. It's painful. It's really painful to do it. Just try to find 30 minutes, send 2 ships there, and, you know, do 1 a day. You know what I mean? I do similar approaches, but it seems to suck at it. I went from the top ranking all the way to gold 2. Well, also, I mean, the game has changed now. You have a lot of people hitting 71, 72. The balance is going to be a little off. Now, I'm going to try a real crew. Okay, let's finish this one. And then I'm going to put tier 5, what's her face. Okay? But the goal, of course, is to switch to a real crew. But if you're limited because you're a very light spender or free to play, or you just have other priorities in the game to throw your mats on, there's your way. You can do this. Don't know why so happy about that? Everybody's gonna be happy about whatever they want, man. I'm happy. You can be depressed if you want. That's totally cool. This is a free galaxy. You can feel however you want to feel. It's totally cool. That's totally cool. Yeah, John Bondi, you went down to gold 2 before G7. Oh, crap. Keep trying different teams. Dick Rock is one of the good players. I don't know who he's teaming up with these days, but he was my muscle for a very long time. He knows his PvP. That's one good option for you. And then just find another really aggressive scoring guy. I just don't have the incentive. I was just reviewing my Terran store yesterday. I don't have anything. I mean, I'm still pursuing MU Uhura for PvE purposes, because when she's max, she's going to give me Apex Barrier, increase it by 2,000 under deck. But I don't have the slots to use her anymore, because I have other important things in G7 to use her. So she's not really an incentive. Speed ups and par steal. I mean, really, that's it. Once par steal is not going to be such a bottleneck anymore, and it's going to be back into materials, which I expect that's eventually going to happen, then really I have no incentive touching the arena tree anymore. The arena favors, like that store, it's going to be outdated for me. Put on Janeway and take OG, the green lady, off. The green lady? No, I can't take her off. I don't want to. She cuts down my repair bill from like 5,000 to 500. She's not going anywhere. She's staying. I'm not removing her. Tritanium is gonna be a problem, man. It's gonna be a problem. You try to be the aggressive scoring guy. Yeah, so just have another guy like you or another hybrid. Honestly, and there's no shame in that, if your team is not functioning the way that it's supposed to, if you guys are struggling and you try to change your gameplay and it doesn't work, try out other people. Just try out other people. You know, until you find a composition that works. I mean, it's synergy. You can have 3 great players, but they don't synergize well, so it's not going to work. It's okay to try different compositions. If you can kill 2 or 3 without her. Still, let's do the math. My bill goes down from like 4,800 to 500. So I'm saving 4,300, okay? 500 a kill. I pay 500 titanium a kill. So 3 kills gonna cost me 1,500. 4 kills gonna cost me 2,000. Hello there, tacos. I missed this guy. How you doing? I don't know if you were lurking before, but welcome in. Welcome in. 2,000 per 4 kills. When 1 kill without her, well, 4 kills without her will cost me 4,500. I'd rather save my tritanium. I'm planning to tier this up high. And eventually when I get a vengeance, and eventually when I need to start thinking about tritanium. Tritanium is a problem. Or if you can kill 76, 72 is great. Great. I'm happy for you. But let me ask you this. Let's make sure that I can kill another one. Yeah? I can consistently kill it. No RNG needed. You can kill 6 of them, but you probably have a higher tier ship, right? I need to think about Tritanium. That's what I'm saying. I have no ego. I just need to complete my objective creatively. Once it's done, I don't care how the hell I do this. I don't care. It just needs to get done. Now for experiment, we're going to throw Janeway in here. Unbuffed. And see what's going on. Okay? We're going to try this. Bond, do you want Sharita's buff? I will try. I want to try it vanilla first. Now, I know I have some flying time because I'm down below, but that's cool. Is it that low? What's that low? I haven't checked it myself since I'm not attempting to hit 71, 72s yet. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Worf has a tier 13. Yeah, mine is a tier 10. I'm trying to be conservative. I don't want to tier up my ship unless I need to. There's no need for me to get it to tier 12 anymore. Because the Vengeance it's paywalled for me. I already ran the math a couple of streams ago. I have no reason to push it to tier 12 because I can't get the Vengeance. If tier 12 was going to allow me to get the Vengeance faster, sure, I'll push it to tier 12. But if I can get away with leaving it as is, that's better. Because all that gas needs to go to researches. I have so many researches that require gas. I'd rather send it on them. Because remember, eventually this Enterprise E is going to get retired. It's going to get retired. Research is forever. The ship will go away. The research stays. Oh, low, the repair cost with Green Girl. Yes, it is. You got to think about Tritanium. You got to think about the rinse and repeat that you're doing several times a day. You got to think about this. So, yeah. Okay, so honestly, I thought we were going to run a lot more science to get it done. It's already done. And Seska is not even tier 4. I am so ahead of the game. After this attempt with Janeway, I actually need to run some Karenin because I'm running low on certain currency and I didn't do my refine today. So we're going to do that real quick. I'm still using my tier 10 epic. Excellent. I'm not doing the daily loop yet, so I didn't look at repair costs yet. It was hefty for me. I was spending before. I was killing 80. I spent 80 hauls a day, 75 on the hostiles, and 5 more for random stuff. Okay, so 80 times 4,800. I spent this amount every day, Tritanium, every single day. So that's why I pushed it to tier 10, so I get the additional slot, so I can throw the Green Girl, Green Beck, whatever you call her, and get this down from this to this. Now I spent 40,000. I'm just saving myself about almost 350,000 Tritanium every single day. Now I'm starting to pile it up, and I'm going to need it to tier up ships and do other stuff. I'm not doing the daily loop. Yeah, I read that. Naga Delvos, yes. Hey, Erwin, yes. Exactly. No, we're in really good shape. This was unexpected. I thought I'm going to need to do a lot more. And I didn't even use my ideal setup here. I didn't even throw Khan into the mix. This is with this setup. Okay, very soon we're going to find out what we're doing with Janeway. We're in good shape. And until I hit 72s, my dailies are going to be a lot shorter now. Because I'm killing a 72, so I'm scoring more points in the in this. I'm scoring 3 points per kill instead of 1. So I just cut my... Instead of 75... Now I need 25 kills a day instead of 75 until I hit 72. I didn't use buff. This was vanilla. This was nothing. This was absolutely nothing. I did it twice. Once here and once here. 89 rounds. Same crew, same exact crew. The only difference, this was 92 rounds. The only difference is a tier 5 PQ. A tier 5. What system are you in the Veil? What system? I'm not in the Veil right now. I'm actually down below because I got a bunch of stuff to do. Okay, so this is with Janeway. Let's see what's up. I don't expect this to go well. It's a tier 5 Janeway. Yeah, unbuffed with a Janeway, it's not doing well. With Leslie, it's dead. Okay, acknowledged. We experimented. Still put some serious dent. I mean, not serious, but like much better than I thought. Let's see how many rounds this went. 14 rounds. Okay, at a certain point, we started losing our shields. Let's see when that happened. Still taking shield damage, okay. Probably towards the end. Here somewhere. Still absorbing into shields on round 9. Let's check round 11. Still absorbing into shields. Still absorbing on round 12. So right at the end is when we lost our shield somewhere. When did we lose our shields? It doesn't say shields depleted, but it was somewhere here. This is where we failed. Okay. Why didn't you go with the triangle? I'll tell you why. Because the interceptor deals 1 trillion damage more than the regular ones. And that 1 extra trillion damage destroys me way faster. Spock, you regen shields, so the first shot of each round will go into the shields. Okay. But if I don't have enough shields to sustain that, then it's gonna start penetrating my hull. Yeah, you have the find where it says shield depleted. Yeah, I didn't see it. But somewhere on the last round, round 14 is when I died. 72 in Vale are tougher than 72 on the server. Yeah, I went to the Vale. I went to this system here. I went to this system because it has all 3. Hey, I'm basically ready for 72 now. I'm set to go. It's just a matter of getting the parts deal, and I'm going to be able to handle the 72s. This is awesome. Okay, we need to think about Seska. We have to think about Seska. So in order to do that, we're going to go and kill some Krenims, because we need to think about Seska. That's very important. Yeah, we're going to do this. And we already learned that the relativity is very important. Because that's how we get that bonus. We already proved that last time. It doesn't work like a normal loot distribution thing. Which officer am I missing? Oh, nothing. I just need to figure out one. Oh, we have Black Ops and Benga now. Well, that's an additional shield health regen by 2%. Okay, maybe him. Yeah, I think we're okay with this. Okay. Gonna recall 2 ships so I can buff as well. We're gonna go for the 70s again. You know what? I want to try this. Since I'm going full buff. Let's try this. Let's go for extra loot. Wait, before I do that, let me see if I can actually tear it up a little bit. Seriously, I will do the NSCA buff and Cerritos buff on you? The NSCA buff is not going to be good enough. I don't think so. It's not a bad idea, actually, John Bondi. But, I mean, it's not something that I can sustain because you only get 1 a day from your daily claims, so eventually I'm going to run out of the NSCA juice, so I can only use it once a day at best. Hey, Duke Vengeance, how you doing? Oh, I see, Spock. So the first time I lost a shield is when that's going to show up on the log? Okay, let me see that. Okay, so let's just check manually. Oh, so it was lost very, very, very early. It was lost on round 2. Round 2. Yeah, and then again on round 3. Okay, so then every round, basically, I'm losing the shields. Yeah, I need more shield regen. Now, 2 ways that I can increase my shield regeneration. Number 1 is get those officers higher. Number 2 is to increase my overall shield health from researches and stuff. Yeah, it was round 2 for me, Spock, yeah. You're going to buff me? Oh, great. Okay, great. But I'm not there right now, John Bundy. I'm not there. Yeah, I'm not there, but thank you. I will, but hold on a second. I gotta do this first. Okay, let's level this up. Yeah, I gotta do this first. This is important. Seska is key. I'm gonna need her tier 5 eventually. I need to stay on top of this. This is really important. Okay. Sending these 2 out. No, not this. Used Mbenga over Janeway because my epic isn't there yet. Yeah, I have a tier 4 Mbenga, I believe. I can try him as well. You know, that's a good point. The reason I use Janeway because Lube yesterday mentioned he stopped by and he said that's what he uses. So that's the first thing that came to mind. But I know that Mbenga is very good. And also some people use Chang. The reason I don't want to go Chang because it's very RNG based. It's a 50% chance to proc. You know, and you need that to proc multiple rounds. Doing well. How's 71 treating me? Treating me really well, Duke. I'm actually prepared for 72, and everything I'm doing now is in preparation until I get the power steel to push it. So we're actually in really good shape. Bondi, I now just did not want to waste this buff. Okay, no, I appreciate you offering. I'll let you know, and I mean, you'll see when I'm heading out there again. I'll probably relocate. I use Janeway too, but have a way stronger ship. Well, yeah, your ship is maxed, of course. Okay, so we need to run charged. Let me put the exos before I forget. So the first one is going to be from combat. The other one is going to be from here. Let's see if some of you know why I activated this today. What do you think the reason was for me to activate this stupid Forge Exo? Let's see if you can guess. Hint, look at these. Let's see if you know the trick. Some of you may not. Pull more better ones. Yes, and bank them. And back them. Because the first one that you claim, the first Forge one that you claim from the Transigen refinery, automatically applies. Every other one that you claim after this, this one applied here, is getting into your bank, so you can use it whenever you want. Exactly. If you didn't know it before, I'm banking these. The 800% for research, that's a very good one. The FKR reputation, it's very important. Yeah. Yeah. You use E-Picard, found that does more damage and saves it about 10 rounds. We're going to be doing some... We're going to go back there after this, and we're going to run some experiments, because we're going to try... The goal will be trying to use a real crew. Like an actual crew, and not cheese it anymore. Okay, so let's run a few charged. This is important. Okay. This is exciting. I'm doing so much better than when I ascended to 71. We learned a few things since then. I can recall this one probably. Okay, I'll do one more. And I'm going full loot crew, so that's why I'm going full loot crew. Yeah, I'll just do one more. Let me find a good heavy... This is 1.7. So far, that's the best one from charged. 1.7. I don't see anything higher. 1.7. By the way, I'm using the shortcut V on my keyboard because I'm using the mod. Okay, 1.79. That's better. Yeah. You tried SNW Sync Crew? Very bad. Yeah. No, you need Suitor. You need Suitor in there. This is all about survivability up there. You need to heal up your shields and your hull because they hit so freaking hard. Dude, why did you say on that on screen Scopely will change that now? Bondi, I have to find the balance. There's so many things. You don't even know how many things I'm not sharing. But if I just keep my mouth shut the whole time, I'm not going to be able to provide any value to anybody. I have to share something. But again, it's up to us, the community, the people. Those of you who are here, the over 60 people here, or the people that watch the VOD, I'm talking to you guys. If they nerf something after I mentioned it, it's up to us to light the freaking torches and back it up with our wallets. Don't vote by paying them if they do something that pissed you off. That's on you, though. That's your choice. Okay. No, I'll throw a buff on this just for safety. John D, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. That helps. More viewers on Twitch get me into partner faster. So I appreciate it. Yeah, I was making a joke. I'm a little slow. I'm a little slow sometimes. I'm a very analytical guy, so sometimes when I do math, it's hard for me to transition to humor that quickly. So sometimes I miss things. My apologies. Use the loot exo from the incursion store. Yeah, it's true. Oh wow, I barely survived. Okay, let's recall everything, and now I think we can probably relocate up there. But before I do that, the reason I did this was DTI store. Wait a minute. DTI store. Yes. Okay, great. We have like 4 days in the bank now. That's awesome. So let me explain to you what I'm doing now, because the goal is Seska. Seska is the queen right now. We need to work on her. I need like 30,000 more of these things. I'm doing Cranium Formatas. I'm going to claim this. I'm going to try to do a double pull, at least for the charged one. I'll try to do double pull of both if I can. If you notice, I'm trying to conserve because she cost us the charged currency, charged GTI credits. So what I'm doing is I'm saving up as much as I can. So I'm not claiming the Sigma speed ups one for 120, and I'm not claiming the Syndicate XP for 600, because that saves me 720 a day. 720 is additional 3 shards of her every single day that I don't pull those. That's important. In addition, I even take it a step further. I convert the temporal credits, the static one, to charged ones. So I pay 400 to get 320 more. Everything counts. She needs to be promoted. We have work to do on this woman. She's important. Hey, JB, which G7 ships are you targeting? Happy Halloween. Hey, one more, Day. What's going on? Currently, I'm not targeting any one of them, because I don't think I'm going to hit 73 anytime soon. And the current faction reputation gain situation is just really dire and disgusting. I'm not even thinking about it right now. Ideally, what I want, if you ask me what I want, if I can push a button now and get it without buying packs, it's going to be the Explorer, the Romulan Explorer, level 73. I like the design, and I like the Romulan in general for my uncommon and rare. So that's probably what I'm going to do. Subject to change, though. We need to be flexible. Okay, let's repair the ships and let's see what's next. I actually made a list of agenda of all the items I need to do on stream today, because we have a lot to do. And I want to run the science. That's very important. Hey, Tarpy, what's up? Tarpy, I don't know if you saw, but 72 is down with a tier 10 ship. It's happened. It's done. It's done. Give me the power steel. If I can raid, oh my god. I think, you know what? I need to freaking raid now. I need to start raiding. If I can find a target that can yield me some Sigma Par Steel. Oh, baby. Yes, I do. It's time. I think we're going to do this. Not now, but because, on stream, that's kind of silly. They know you're coming. Oh, man, we're in good shape. We're in really good shape. You know that? Hey, you're back. What did you miss? Jess, I was able to down a 72 with Leslie, but now we're going to try a real crew. So you still came in for the science. And I want you here for the science because your contribution with your data bot is important. It's very valuable. Tarpy, we need a ship that can get us Sigma before the rest of this stuff. I know, Tarpy. And you know that it's going to be paywalled. You know it's going to be paywalled. You know that. It's a given. I don't think that Scopely needs to get that idea from me. They're going to make it paywalled. Lord of Chaos, thank you for the follow. Okay. We need to relocate. Let me check something. I just need to check this. Yeah, let's recall all the ships and send one up there. And let's get to work. We got work to do, people. We got work to do. I'm going to send a ship here because we're going to relocate here. We're going to mine some par steel while we're doing some science. Leslie isn't real. Leslie, to some people, is considered not real. He's technically a cheese screw, a legit legal cheese screw that you're allowed to use. And that's an existing mechanic. And that's just the way it is. But, I mean, I also know that Leslie is not going to be able to sustain me all the way to Ops 80. I will need to find a real crew eventually. There's so much I can milk him for. So, we're going to enjoy this win. I just reduced my grind from 75 hauls to 25 hauls every day. I just saved myself a bunch of freaking time. That's awesome. Then I can use the rest of the time to raid. Don't raid and be a filthy pirate. It's not gonna help me, bro. Or sis, it's not gonna help me. I'm already refining triple every day. I'm triple twice a day. I'm spending 6.5. I'm mining par steel like a mofo, man. I'm already doing everything I can. Me going and killing, it's not gonna help me. I need more par steel. I need more par steel. This is so important. I can't believe that the only thing that's holding me back is stupid par steel. We're back to like 2021. Bon Jondi, I'm having to leave soon, so may not be able to buff. Okay, I'm relocating. If you are there, great. If not, I'll buff myself. But thank you. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Hey, what's up, Pascal? Good evening, JB and others. Good to see you, buddy. Worf, they will give us a prime and hold it to a year paywalled. It's gonna be paywalled in some way. Duke Vengeance, sorry, didn't mean to miss your message. Let me see what you said. I've been collecting data, and our alliance has data that shows Scopely might have nerfed the 15-hour speed-up drop rate in the MU Terex and MU Romulus. Was getting 8 to 12 per 30 minutes run. Now 3 to 5 corresponds with the Dauntless release. Still collecting data, but this is from a week worth of MU grinding and speed-ups. Yes, and Duke Vengeance, it's not going to be the first time that they nerfed it behind the scenes. They didn't tell us. They already did it before. Even before I created the video of its raining Sigma speedups, I was talking in my Discord about how awesome it is, and then they nerfed it. So my video came after that, and it was still profitable. I don't even check my gain for 15-hour speedups, but I will start now after what you mentioned, just to see if this was just a combination of bad RNG, or if it was actually nerfed. If we make plenty runs, you know, we'll be able to figure it out. Yeah, I got none 15-hour speedups. Yeah, Tarpy, I know it's RNG, but I mean, when you have 500, 1,000 hauls between different players and they're all telling you that it's reduced, then it's not just RNG anymore. You get a huge range, 0 in 150 the other day. Something changed, though. It sounds like something changed. For me, it doesn't actually, it doesn't matter. 9 and 50 another day. I'm there for the reputation now, mainly. Just keep tabs. We've collected about 40 runs worth of data. Yeah, keep collecting. Keep collecting and see what's up. They're not going to announce what it is. Unless you're one of the geniuses that run Spock's Club and everything and you actually have access to this data, and you probably can't share it. Okay, let me relocate over here. And let's do some science. The goal now, we downed to 72 with Leslie. The goal now is to down it without Leslie. That's the next step in our evolution. That's what we're going to be focusing on right now. So, I tried... What's her face? I tried a tier 5 Janeway. Now I'm going to do S&W and Benga, because we tried her already. This is faster. Do it like this. Okay. And yes, I'm keeping the repair lady there. Tritanium is a serious thing. Serious. Okay. John Bondi, if you're there, awesome. If not, don't worry about it. I'm headed to this system. I'll be there in a minute and 45 seconds. Hi, Office Roy. Good to see you. Happy belated Halloween to you. Thank you. My God. I missed you too. Are you going to have confirmation bias as soon as someone says there's a potential of a difference? We just need to cross our data as players. Honest data, and that will tell us. Okay, I'm going to send... I'll need to buff before I actually go there. Hi, Jeff Games. How you doing? Good to see you too. People walk in, they don't say hello. They don't say hi, how you doing? They just come and scream at you. Imagine that every person in your life, as soon as you see them, they shake your hand and they scream in your face. Would you like that? Huh? Would you like that? Would you... This wasn't fur. This was pirate hair in my mouth. How are you doing today? I'm doing awesome. I'm doing great. The experiment went really quick, and now we're gonna try experiment number 2. Happy Halloween. Yes, exactly. I'm having a lovely, lovely time. We're gonna get this done. Okay. Let's look at our par steal situation, shall we? It's depressing, but you can't manage what you cannot measure. If we want to manage this effectively, we gotta measure. Measure twice, cut once. Okay. And the EXO. 139.77 million. I'm going to be getting a treasury. I'm going to be going all in, all out par steal in all the choice rewards next arc. Let's say that we get best case scenario 40 million. I need 100 million. In the next 3 weeks or so, I need 100 million. Oh, thank you for those. Okay. So let me show you why I go for these. Total damage dished out at you is 15 billion from an explorer. If you go battleship, it's 15 billion as well. Now defense is 7 and 6 versus all 7 and 6 as well. Okay, so 15 and 15. So those are identical. But if you take a look at the interceptor, that should be 1 trillion more. In this case, it's 2 trillion more. This is gonna nuke your hull before you know it. That's why I'm not going for those. That's why it's a no-go. Okay, so now we're gonna do apples to apples. We're gonna try hitting this fresh and see what happens with Mbenga with buffs. Like 30%. Now, the reason we revived is because of the buff. 30%. If I hit it again right away, still not good enough. Tier 10. This is a tier 10. Okay, I'm gonna need to tier it up to really take this seriously. So this one doesn't work. Now I wonder if I send Janeway now, tier 5 Janeway with the same buff, Cerritos buff. I'm gonna buff myself. Bondi, if you need to go, thank you. If you need to go, I'm gonna buff myself before I fly there. Just let me know. Are you gone or are you still there? I'm ready to buff myself. I'll just buff myself. Okay, and we're gonna try it this way. Fly to the same system. In about 2 minutes, we're gonna be there. Try to down another 72. You kind of hear. Okay, that's fine. I buffed myself. I can afford it. We're doing science. Oh yeah, I'm completely opting out. By the way, this comp chest, it's okay. Enjoy it. Buy yourself something nice. So usually what I bought myself from the Incursion store, obviously I went for the Exos. I went for these, but because Scopely decided to hose us, screw us big time, rooster block us from getting G7 stuff, That gamble is no more. I completely abandon it. I have no reason to really invest in anything else. Maybe Lorga SP, or maybe I just hoard on this. I don't really need to spend it now. Yeah. The incursion trophies, yeah, there's no... I don't really have a need to spend it on anything. Okay, so the exo comps are not available, huh? I don't see the exos, do you? No? They didn't give us the exos. No exos. So I couldn't use the exos anyway. Okay, let's do this experiment again. Janeway will make your shield drop faster. That's right. But I have Cerritos buff. I already got it down with Leslie. I'm just trying to see if we can do it in any other way. So I took down about 30%. We're going to compare the battle logs right after this. This is with Janeway with a buff. Same as before. Let's see how much we're putting in. Less. Mbenga was better. Now let's take a closer look. With Mbenga. Oh no, that was round 2. Let's go round 1. We almost took down their shields and we still dealt like maybe 33% damage. We went for 30 rounds. 30 rounds. Now compare that to Janeway. Same setup, just Janeway. Barely did damage. We went for 18 rounds. Janeway is useless to me. Now again, Seska tier 3. Seska tier 3. We saw what happened when PQ went from tier 4 to tier 5. When I get to Seska in about a week or two to tier 4, we're gonna try this again. JB, for giggles, try Yuki as captain? Why? Why? I could try Chang. Some people said Chang is good. Can you tell me what is good crew for my Enterprise D for killing hostile 61 and 62? My Ent is just tier 6, so it's weak for it. What I used back then when I was a fresh G6, it was Pike Moreau E Data, or Pike Moreau Janeway if she has more ISO Cascade than your E Data. Because the combo of Pike and Moreau, that additional 120% applies to the Cascade. You're going to be dishing out so much damage, so much ISO damage that you're going to nuke the targets. And sometimes I use Cerritos buff, sometimes without. So just what I recommend is relocate to a system that has 61 62s in there and put Pike Moreau E Data and take care of your underdeck with the good ones and give it a shot. And then if you die, just repair and attack again. Like, easy. You don't even need to summon. JB, do you spend your incursion credits on War Room upgrades? I used to one more day. I used to. When the option was open when I was anticipating an increase in payout. But because they hosed us, let me show you actually, because we have it running right now. They really hosed us. Now, I have 275 war chest keys. 275. I've been hoarding pretty much since the inception of this thing. Maybe claimed a few. That's it. 20,000 par steel. It's a joke. And only G6 materials. It's a freaking joke. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. It's pathetic. Scopely, for me to have the incentive to spend, you need to take care of me. You need to give me reward that is worthy of my redeem or my time. If you don't, I'm just gonna ignore it. That's it. And I'm gonna share with people, not to screw you, but I'm gonna share the truth. The truth that you don't want me to say. That it's just not worth their time. So I'm gonna recommend them skipping it as well, because it's not worth their time. So congratulations, you just killed a feature in the game. Give us the incentive. I want to get excited. Help me help you. That's all. Practically no one sourcing. No other sourcing. I know there's no other sourcing, but there's no reason that you get no benefit. You get no benefit. That building came out before G7. Why would they add G7 to it? Why? Jeff Games. When did these come out? 2019 maybe? Why does it scale up with your ops? When did tickets come out? A few years ago? Why do they scale up? When did the Oopsie chest come out? Why do they scale up? Why? There's a reason. Everything is supposed to the way the war room works. Okay, the reason why I anticipated this increasing, because it's a combination of the war room level, because that determines the percentage of how much you're getting, and also your ops level. So if you have a tier 20 building, but you're G6, you're getting G6 material. You don't need to get it to the 60s range. Okay, you don't need to. Tarpy, I can see not everything's scaling, but at the same time, it's frustrating when things don't. Depends which ones. For example, I don't expect the Bajoran faction store, these chests here, the material ones, to increase and scale up to G6 and G7. This is a G5 loop, and that's okay. But buildings, tickets, oopsie chests, loyalty tokens, all of the above, all of that, you know, that's supposed to scale up. The way this one is designed is supposed to scale up. They chose not to do it. I'm not saying that it's related to what I've been saying out loud in public, but this is wrong. This is wrong. Okay? This is a serious rooster block right there. It's not cool. If they add more levels, War Room past 70, then sure. Well, no, that's my argument, is that it shouldn't be like that. Because if you have a G6 player that just started building this building, and let's say it's level 25, they're still able to pull some G6 material from it. They're going to be getting less because of the percentage, but they're still going to be eligible to get G6. This one works differently. That's my argument. Catching up on the chat. Damn, Skippy, you assume they want player to hoard. Guess what? They don't. I know that. But it's their fault. The reason why we're hoarding is because they raised us to do that. They designed the game that it's beneficial for you to hoard because stuff goes up in value, or there's an event maybe. So if you don't really need it, it's better to hoard. That's part of the reason why I was able to do as well as I did as a free-to-play. Again, I didn't really put all of my hopes on this. This is not going to make or break my ascension and the way I function in G7. It's just a dirty move. And I'm pointing it out. That's all. Yeah, no, I know, Tarpy. That's your opinion. That's cool. My opinion is different, though. And that's, again, I'm fine with us airing different opinions. We can be in, like, two different opposite scales of the map. Also, JB, in the Discovery Warp Range Prime still worth it now that we have G7? Yes. Yes, I still use it. I still summon in there. Because the warp increase in G7 is not that outrageous, like from G5 to G6. 1550 is what you need to get in there, so... Okay, I need to build another building. I'm gonna build another one of these. I'm gonna start cooking, just so I have something cooking. That's fine. Okay, so we want to do more science, right? We want to do more science. I need to think what kind of science I want to do, though. How is it dirty? They never said G7 was being introduced to preach G7 content. Damn, Skippy. According to your statement, in that case, then this needs to be capped at G6. And according to your statement, tickets also needs to, because tickets can be hoarded, loyalty tokens can be hoarded, oopsie chests can be hoarded. This is different. That war chest loop is different because it's a combination of your ops level and the building level. If the building level was determining what you have access to, like other buildings, then fine, then I accept that. And I would have anticipated this not to grow. But because it worked differently, because when I ascended from G5 to G6, then I was all of a sudden got G6 in there, then that's the way it is. It works like the other ones. Again, that's my opinion. It's not wishful thinking out of my part. It's just my logic. My logic, this is what it says. JB, that is BS. If there will ever be G7 in War Room, it will be added leveling 71 to 80. I understand that that's how you see it, bro. I get it. I'm not trying to change your mind. You asked for my opinion. I gave you my opinion. We don't need to hash this out until we convince each other. You can stay with your opinion. This is mine. Okay, we need to do more science. You know what? Just because we started, I'm going to try Chang. Chang. Where is he? I don't even... Which group is he with? I'll just sort it by name. We're gonna try Chang. No, I went too far. There he is. So the story with Chang. It's actually his below deck ability. I mean, not below deck, sorry. The officer ability. If the ship deals a critical hit to the opponent's ship while it has hull breach, Chang has a 50% chance of delaying its next weapon attack. Oh, but I'll need to put hull breach on my... And I don't... Yeah, no. It's not gonna work. No. It's not gonna be beneficial for me. I'm not gonna switch anything here. Yeah. You're arguing to make a benefit you, and since it doesn't, you're upset. Damn, Skippy, no. That's what I'm saying. You didn't hear me saying that part? I just said it like 10 minutes ago. I didn't... This is not gonna make or break the way I function in G7. I'm gonna do just fine. This is a gamble that I had, and I had nothing to lose, because at the time that I was gambling, I didn't have any benefit of pulling the G6 materials from it, because I was already taken care of. This was just a gamble. I'm just giving you my opinion as my honest opinion. Yes, in this case, it's going to benefit me, obviously, because I gambled. But I'm not trying to push something that doesn't have any logic in it. This is my logic. It's okay, you don't have to agree. But you have no idea what's going on in my head. So, and I'm a very honest guy, so I'm telling you how I feel. You can try to manipulate it and change it to something else, but that doesn't make it true. They aren't blocking, they just aren't thorough. They literally forgot to update their rewards. Either they forgot or they deliberately just left it out. One or the other, but in my opinion, this should scale up like it did for all the other grade levels. This is level 49 and it's giving out G6. Even it was level 20, it was giving out G6. So if what you're saying is true, it should go G3 when you're in the G3 range, and G4 when you're in G4 range, and so on and so on and so on. And then I would say if they upgrade it to 71 to 80, then it should give out G7. But this doesn't work that way. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Use the CT for hull breach. I can use the CT for hull breach, but I believe that the Godsend is better. The Godsend increases my damage by 1600. It increases the Apex barrier by 1500 and increases the Apex. I just realized something. This is not my optimal setup. It needs to be Con. What did I say on my video? Which 4 did I use? It was Kirk and Con? Or Janeway and Con? I don't remember. The Apex barrier and Shred won't help in G7? Oh, they don't? What did I think that they do? Let me look at their abilities again. ISO damage and ISO defense. Oh, and they... And no, Apex Shred can help because they have Apex barrier. No. Apex barrier... No, Apex is still a factor here. You're only getting damage from the Godsend? Okay. Yeah. By the way, JB, War Room gives shield health bonus, officer starts bonus, and ISO damage, which grow with each level. Right. Yes, I'm aware of that. Interphasic mirror. Let's see. I'm open to the idea of changing the tech. But also we need to remember one thing. I'm already getting a kill of a 72. We're trying to find a setup that allows me to kill more than 2 of them with 1 hull. I don't think it's possible with a tier 10 ship. I think we need to stop until we tier it up. I don't think I should tier it up yet. Let me check the favors, because I'm trying to get more favors for efficiency. I think we need to hold off for now. I can tier it up, but it's actually inefficient. It's unwise. Augment. No, not yet. Oh, no, not the repairs. I wanted ship parts. Yeah, I'm low. Oh, 3. God damn it. 3 away. Yeah, we need to wait. Hey, we made a serious progress here. You use Chrono Deflector. Yeah, I know. I tried, remember, I tried a lot of different ones before to try to kill the 71, and I found that this one works the best. Godsend has done me better than any other CT, but results vary widely from account to account. Right. There's so many other factors here, too. We have the researches. That's a big thing. I'm still improving. One thing that I'm going to focus on... Oh, one thing I wanted to look into is what to use my rewards for. So originally I thought... Premium Mirror Dust, get 1250, because it's very hard to source them. I can get 1250 here, because then the gap is 10. Or I can go and I can work on my relativity and increase, you know, get like maybe a week worth of progress on it, so I can get Seska tiered up faster. Now that was my thought process. That was my thought process before I knew that I can kill a 72. Now that I can kill a 72, I don't need to be worried so much about the relativity. Seska is still going to tier up. It's just going to... a week delay. I can get these every day already, but the Premium Mirror Dust, we have a serious acquisition problem, so therefore I'm going for these. Before I click on it, I want to hear other people's opinion. No point of changing your tech. Your tech is low. I can increase the tech. That's not a problem. Any idea why they vary so much? Because, you know, you have a bunch of things, you know, your officers, your researches, your techs, your ship tier. There's so many factors now to take into account. That's why. If you take two identical accounts, it's going to be, you know, the same. But no two accounts are identical. You have too many variables. You have the best setup for your situation. I think so. Premium Mirror does still have... It still has a lot of important researches. I'm one of the aggressive ones that did arenas and got all the 6 months worth of premium dust that you can get from there. I drained it all the way to the ground. And I'm still working on stuff. Look, more hull health. I'm not going to say no. And I need all these prereqs to even start moving this one up. This can increase from 500 to 2500. This is not simple, something that you can just give up. There's, you know, more crit damage versus hostiles. This is PvP, I don't care. This is PvP, I don't care. This is PvP. But these are prereqs for this, which is eventually also a prereq for this. By the way, this is very important if you haven't done it. That's an additional 500% for your FGR reputation. This is very important. I recommend doing this. Hey, Glenn Finnan, what's going on, first time chatter? Officers first. No, I would disagree. Depends on the officer. Depends on the officer, depends on if you can acquire it anywhere else. Depends on your situation. The answer to any question here of what to do, it varies because of all the variables. So my answer is always it depends. It depends on your situation, depends on what you're struggling with, on what your goals are, on your spending level, on a lot of things. Did a couple of relativity parts. Yeah, if I have any extra, I'll probably go relativity, but I think I need to invest in this. I'm still debating. Because 1250 is not really going to make a difference, but the relativity may. And for us to really actually push that tree, we need to have a regular way of acquiring those, and we currently don't. I'm actually still debating. I'm leaning towards the premium dust, but I'm still debating. What tier is your relativity? Almost tier 10. Almost tier 10. Yeah. But I already have a plan for Seska. Seska's gonna hit tier 4 before I'm 72. Yeah, I'm thinking dust as well. They're both great. I mean, honestly, they're both great. It's just like, you know, they're not really 50-50. Maybe one of them has a few more percentage, but they're still very good. If you're going to raid, then more cargo. I don't know if I can. I want to raid, but realistically, for me to even start getting Sigma, it's going to take me a while. You need all those at 8 to get that sweet 60% ISO damage. Yeah, I know. It's ISO damage. It's good, but it's not ISO cascade. But yeah, I will need to work on that for sure. Ships come and go, but officers, research, artifacts, and FCs are forever. Yes. Yes. That's why for me, tiering up a ship is the last thing I should be doing. The rest come first. But officers, you have multiple ways of getting it. Research, you only have one way, is you need to just upgrade the research. But officers, you can obtain so many of them from so many different sources, and you have efficiency for them too. Like the reason why I was able to tier up my Janeway to tier 5 is because yesterday after my stream, I increased the efficiency by 20% for her group. For the Voyager group. So instead of 950, I need to spend like 750. And then I just bought a handful of them, like 6 or 7 of them from the Augment store, and then I upgraded her. Good evening, Mr. Bond. Good evening, Valhalla King. How you doing? Get with more relativity parts combined with a relativity exocomp. It can get you tiered very nicely. Yes, but here's the dilemma. Okay, let me claim this. For me to get that exocomp that you're mentioning, I need to spend 300 of the refined epic transigen. I currently have 106. What's more important than this stupid thing? In my opinion, for me alone at least. It's the classic tricorder. For the 150% assistance for Sigma Parsteel. I'm trying to get this also. I'm on par to get this like by the time I pull the trigger on Op 72. It's currently, I need 20 more shards. And I'm trying to get there. Again, I have 2 to 3 weeks to get it. So once this one's taken care of, then I can start thinking about allocating my things to other things. But I'm probably going to go for artifacts rather than relativity efficiency. It only speeds up that ship by about 5 days. Yeah, that's the point. Dust and relativity parts are both super solid choices. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I can't lose. Whatever I choose, even if I like randomize this right now and roll a die, it's still going to be a good win for me. That exoplan is not worth it. I agree. 300. Yeah, claim. Well, we have two conversations going on at the same time. FKR, you need every day. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking premium dust. Probably. Okay. Because premium dust is so hard to get, I'm going to be spending 90,000 on it. Whatever extra I get, I'm going to go for relativity parts. But this needs to happen. This is important. The researches there are important. That's the only way to get this. Premium dust, we need it. We need a lot of it. So I'm 1250 richer now. They didn't update Cosmic Cleanup, right? No, they didn't. The Transigen Refiner has the loop section. The relativity pool form there isn't bad if you can afford to get it daily. Yeah, my what's it called? That new survey. Forgot the name. There's so many ships. The Squall. It's only a tier 2. Yeah. As it tiers up, I'm gonna have more income than I can afford some of these things. Yeah, the Squall. Okay, so I think Leslie it is. For now. At least now I'm ready to kill 72s. So all of those who said you can't kill them, well, yes, I can. Big Q was the key. I did underestimate his value. That 15 extra % made all the difference. I'm gonna be doing this for a while. And by the time I hit Op 72, and while I'm in Op 72, I can start playing around with tearing up the ship. You know, I'll have stronger officers. But there's no rush now. We're in good shape. It's just a matter of Parsteel now. I think I need to save my time. Whatever time that I'm not killing hostiles now needs to go for raiding. I need to start raiding, and maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll get lucky. Yeah, mine's only tier 6, slowly getting there. Yeah, you'll get there. Sounds like you acquired it sooner than I did. It's a fine ship. I mean, the benefits are nice. But what I focus on now, it's really, I only look at what I need for my next ops level. And in my situation, it's this. Oops. Yeah. I'm going to focus on ore and par steel during choices, so my refined ore is going to reach where it needs to be. I have 2 years worth of Sigma speed up stored, and I need a year and 50 days without even taking into account the Alliance helps. This can be resolved with some Latinum. A few millions of Latinum. I have about $500 million so far. I'm good. Yeah, it's just this. Attack the par steel. Mine it like a crazy person. Refine it. Max refine it now. It's desperation. Seriously, it's desperation. Let's make sure that we can still do this. Do you know if you have only need to unlock the class tricorder to get easily maxed with temporal remnants? Yes. Once you unlock it, you can just go all in and max it the same day if you have enough of those, yes.
Do it! Just do it!
I just did it. There's a dead 72. Hi, Lieutenant Bennett. Good to see you. Yes, 72s are dead. So nice. Big Q is the man. He's the Borg. What about the Vengeance? 73 FKR will be real puzzle without a Vengeance. By the time I hit 73, God knows what's going to come out. I don't need all the answers today. The game fluctuates. The game changes. They nerf and they buff and they add and they remove. Let them make their moves. I'll look at the board at the time and I'll make a decision. If I need to course correct anything because of a change they made, I will do so. Nothing can stop this. Nothing. Nothing. Yeah. This is awesome. I even get to complete the combat training 72. That's awesome. By the way, I completed all the missions that I have warp range access to that can grant me with some par steel. I gain maybe 2 million that way at best. JB, also you need to... What, to win Latrush SLB? No, I don't. You do, because it's important to you. I retired. I'm a retired lat miner. I showed you my fleet. I showed you my fleet right there. 6 of them. Technically 7 if I wanted to. Yeah, no, Dustin, if it's important to you, go ahead and pursue the Dvorak. It was fun for me when I did it. It's completely unnecessary because the ships are retired, but if it makes you happy, then that's exactly what you should be doing. I won't argue with you. It's not about argument. It's what people find of value to them. Sweet Lord, and I thought I went nuts with the fiches. Oh, I was carrying the team. Okay, let's try this one. I'm just curious if I... Uh-oh. Don't recall. Let's see if I can handle the battleship the same manner with Leslie. What? Oh, it despawned. Okay. I'm like, what's happening? All right, let's try this one. It should be okay. Yep, we got it. We can kill battleships and explorers. I'm gonna try for experiment the interceptor, but I expect that it's gonna die because the interceptor deals 2 trillion more every round. I don't think we're gonna do well, but I'm willing to try it. We haven't tried it yet, so why not? Trying to think, what else? Let me look at my list. I had a list of things that I need to do. Okay, I did the Krenim, tiered up PQ, Tested the FKR 72. Dailies and events, I'll do that. Okay, augment hostiles, aggregation, and premium dust versus relativity. Yeah, we had that debate. Okay, excellent. But you have a higher base mitigation versus the interceptor, so yes. But remember, and let me show you on the log. What makes one of the unique things about this particular hostile, a G7 hostile? No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, no, that's what I wanted. Look at the damage. Look at the log of when they deal damage to me. The standard damage is a very small portion of the overall damage. The main damage comes from ISO damage. ISO damage doesn't go by regular mitigation. Mitigation is not that important versus these, because the majority of the damage, maybe over 90% of the damage, somewhere around 90%, comes from the isolytic damage. So the standard damage is not really something to worry about. In my mitigation, this is... You see what I'm saying, right? Let me run a calculation. Okay, 370 divided by... No. A 370 million divided by 25. Yeah. Okay, so 98... Is it true? 98% of the damage comes from ISO? Yeah, 98% of the damage comes from ISO. So my mitigation, even though I'm mitigating 88,000, I'm mitigating only 23% of it. It's still nothing because most of the damage comes from ISO. You're right. I was thinking base damage, not ISO. Yeah. If it was more equalized, then yes. So you don't need to worry about mitigation. That's why it doesn't matter. So taking 2 trillion, I'm going to show you right now. I expect death. Because I'm taking 2 trillion more total. See? That's why I avoid interceptor like the plague. They're terrible. For at least my setup with Leslie. Don't. A 71 deals 1 trillion more. A 72 deals 2 trillion more. So don't. And don't worry about mitigation. Pointless. ISO defense is what you want. And my ISO defense, let's see in percentage. Oh, no, sorry. Let's calculate that. That's important. I miss doing science. This science is this is what I like about the game. One of the things I really like. Okay, so we mitigated 19, 126, 738, 944 out of 20, 632, 943, 872. We mitigated 92.7%. We mitigated this percentage from ISO. Can I increase it any further, or this is where it caps? Anybody knows what the max is for ISO defense? I mitigate my ex-wife all the time. Nice one, Jimmy. What's your base ISO defense percent with no Joaquim? Can I see it here? Is this taking into account Joaquim under defense? ISO defense is 1168%. Might be diminishing returns. Okay, so that's maxed. Okay. Just look at the ship with no Joaquim. Okay, so after I die now, after I get my kill, let's take a look at this. Because maybe Joaquim is an overkill. Oh, no Klingon, no Klingon, no Klingon. No, go away. Federation. Yeah, you see, the reputation gain is just so pathetic. It's on the millions. It's pathetic. Okay, so let's take out Joaquim now. Pelia on the bridge. I can't... The bridge needs to stay exactly where it is. You don't remove... If you didn't watch my video of how to ascend to G7, I also break down this in details. You need Suitor max level because you repair 24% of your hull. We showed how hull repair is important. I get 30% from him. I get 24% from here. I'm also getting some favors. That's important. Okay? Now, by the way, the reason why you want to have, Kim, if you're running an Explorer, is not only for the morale that gives you the extra damage, this also heals up your shields. This is shield restoration. This is important. You want her for also shield restoration. You want the burning because that's the key. You want to burn the hostile to death. You want this to reduce your repair to almost nothing. So if I remove Joachim, let's see what happens. And let's see if I replace him with somebody else. Now this one repairs the shield by 2% per hit or per round? Every round. I'm willing to try that, but is there anybody else we can put in? What about Scotty? Scotty reduces the shield mitigation. No, but we're burning them to death. That doesn't matter. No, we don't need that. Maybe Black Ops and Benga. Pelia only reduces the percent by 20%. Hey, John Bondi, welcome back. I can do Walk Carol, but no. That's not going to help us. Maybe Apex Barrier with her. Maybe Apex Shred. Maybe Crit. So we can crit more often. That's actually not a bad idea. Walk Carol made a huge difference for me. Okay, so let's try to replace Joachim with Carol. Yeah, Vul, hold on. What tier is your ship? We have probably two different setups. I'm gonna try removing Joachim. So now I have less ISO defense, and let's see what happens. So my ISO defense now is down to 668. I don't think I'll do that well, but I'm willing to try it. Vengeance. I was tier 10 at the time. Oh, and you're epic? Wait, Vul, at the time. So what, you're op 72, 73 right now? What's your ops level? You have a level 30 vengeance. Holy crap, Jimmy. That's freaking impressive. Yeah, I want to use your vengeance. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll totally take it. Oh my god. Wow, we're reaching 100 people today. You guys are awesome. Between both platforms. Thank you. 206 billion power right now? I'm humbled with my 41 billion ship. Oh, you're 71. Okay. Your Crenshaw was killing 4 per hull at tier 8 though? Whoa, Vul. What? Okay, your officers must be like fantastic. I need to learn from you. You're doing something that is working. What are you doing? What's different in our setups? I'm assuming your Seska is tier 4, tier 5. Okay. Oh, yes. Officers is the key here. That's why I'm not doing as well as I should. Okay, so we removed Joachim now. And put Walk Carol. But we're going to eat up our hull faster. Yeah, no, it didn't work. Now, let's see our ISO damage mitigation now. Let's look at the log. I expect it to be horrid. Let's use round numbers on this one. We mitigated 18,500 from 2,900. So we lost a few percentage, but that was enough to kill us. Maybe because Walk Carol... because Walk Carol just basically kills me faster. You hate math, I know, but you're playing the wrong game. We have to do math here. Let's entertain myself. Put some more shield restoration with Black Ops and Benga and see what happens. Walk Carol, choose through your shields. Exactly, yeah. She's a mistake here. My shields are not where they need to be. Can you do the math for me? I am. I'm doing it. Keep Joachim. Yeah, I know. It's a few percentage, though. The percentage difference 92.7 minus 88.5. We lost 4.2% of mitigation. Now, that's a lot when you're talking about trillions of damage. But I'm going to try something here. Oh, they changed the... Yeah. From Tritanium to Parsteel. How much damage can you do to a 72? Not a lot. I have to use Leslie Crew because the main way of me inflicting the damage is with burning. My damage is not amazing. Can also swap for crit if I want to have more consistent crits. I hate that bug. Yeah, the damage I'm dealing is in the billions. Oh yeah, they also deal it in the billions, actually. We're gonna try different things. So I'm gonna try this, and after this I'm gonna try putting crit on for more consistency. No. I need Joaquin. I just killed a 73 with Leslie Cheese Crew. There you go. Erwin. It's time for you to push up to 73 then. That's actually impressive, Erwin. I'm glad you tested that. That shows that you don't need the 73 ship. You don't need the 73 uncommon ship. That's a game changer right there. What did you use? What was your ship, Erwin? Which max ship did you use? Was it the Crenshaw? Was it the Scimitar? Or was it the Enterprise? Yeah, Erwin is onto something here. Do you want me to kamikaze on some 72 so you can beat them? No. It's actually not going to help on John, because I need actually to hit a full health target for burning to be most effective, because the way burning is being calculated, it's 1% of the beginning hull when you start the battle. So if I go on a damage one, I'm not going to be able to kill it. That's what happened when I was ascending and Spock was damaging the targets for me, and then I was trying to kill them and I was barely dealing damage, and I was wondering what the hell is going on. It's because I didn't realize that the burning is being calculated not at the beginning of the round, but at the beginning of the battle. So I actually want to go for a full health target. Yeah, I'm staying like this. We're going to revisit this in about a week. Next week, we're going to do more experiments. We're going to see the arc. We're going to see what efficiencies we have. We're going to do more experiments. So Erwin is using a max cube with Leslie, Seska, and Suitor. Erwin, what tier is your Seska, out of curiosity? Is it tier 4, tier 5? Or tier 3 like mine? I'm assuming tier 4. But you tell me. I'm guessing your shares were dropping at the bottom of each round by the middle rounds. Yeah. No, Joaquin is important. Max Joaquin. Okay, so you have a tier 5 Seska. Yeah, Seska is important. I'm working on her day and night now. Like, she's priority. I showed you what I'm skipping for her now. I'm not claiming anything that cost me the charge credits now. I'm skipping... I mean, for 37k Syndicate XP, when I need millions, I'll pass on that for a few months. Or 2-3 months or whatever. Speed ups, yeah. This is also a random chance between regular and repair. Some days I don't even get regular, so I'll pass. I'm okay. Yeah, I'm making a little sacrifice to get more of her. 360. Is there an efficiency for her group? Because I was looking and I wasn't able to find any. So I need 75,000. I need 41,000. And I'll be getting a few more shards of her from these claims here. I'll be getting maybe 12 more every 5 days. So that will help a little bit too. And I'm also gaining 5,000 from here. That's... If I do a double... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's 41 shards every double pull. Dude, I'm gonna max her in no time. Forget about the 6 from here. I'm getting 41 from here. It's... Every double pull is 47 shards of this woman. Every 5 days, 47 shards. Every 5 days. from this alone. Oh my god. Can you show that crew again, JB? Yeah, Duke, if you check my last video if you want all the details, I'll show you again, but when I dock, okay? My last video on YouTube, how I ascended to G7. That's where I cover this. But I'll show you so you can take a screenshot. Give me a second. Didn't see the efficiency. Yeah, I didn't see any efficiency either. So we're gonna have to play. We're gonna have to pay retail price. Okay, so the crew on a tier 10 Enterprise E is as follows. By the way, don't forget the text. What's this called? Agony Booth and the Godsend. And this is the crew. This is it. Does anyone know if there's a threshold at 68? Do material payouts increase more? I'm scratching my head to where I can get that much G6 ore. Okay. Nepal, good to see you. When you ascend, I know you're far away from ascending, but when you ascend, your G6 income is going to increase 10x or so. Something ridiculously good. That's where you're going to be. You can go retroactively and do whatever the heck you want with your G6 materials. It's going to be awesome. I'm having a party on my G6 researches. It's freaking insane. As far as increasing it at 68, max refine, just follow the usual suspects. Max refine, if you have enough mining abilities, max refine, do conversions, do bonus and regular conversions. Erwin, yes, any pictures you have, I mean, I already know that you have a tier 5 Seska, which is the big difference because I have a tier 3. But yeah, post them, absolutely. I mean, the Discord is there for us to debate and throw some stuff. Please throw as many screenshots as you can on the Discord so other people can learn from it too. Thank you, Erwin. By the way, exclamation point Discord if you're here with me on... throw it anywhere you want. I mean, Lounge could be fine, but Lounge is more for non-SDFC stuff. Throw it in one of the SDFC, either tips and advice or general chat. If you're on Discord, there's the Discord link. I mean, if you're on Twitch, there's a Discord link. The 40 people, 41 people on YouTube, go to my profile and the Discord link is there. Okay, let's go back. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, so Lieutenant Bennett, if you're still here, it's time to raid. I'm gonna be cracking bases. And once we crack them, I'm gonna announce so people will start draining all the regular. And once it starts giving out the Sigma, I'm gonna go in there. Now I'm curious. When you start draining Sigma, does the amalgam ability apply? If you have the skins on the Selkies, does it apply? Thank you, Erwin. I want percentage of what they have. So is it going to be just my cargo capacity? Or is it going to go with a percentage increase? Like, can I use the amalgam on this? Anybody knows? Amalgam doesn't rate Sigma. Okay, so if I unlock the skin on a Selkie, on a G6 miner, on G7, yeah, G6 miner, will it drain percentage? Only G6 ship can pull Sigma. Right, but does it cap at its capacity, or you can increase it with percentage? G6 faction miner. Oh, only faction miner with a skin. Faction miner or Selkie? Okay, 68 miner with a gold skin for percentage. Okay, so there's my incentive of building one then. I'll probably build a single one. For this, I'm willing to do that. That's worth 3 million faction credits. I'll do that. I need the power steel. Okay. So we're certain Selkie is not going to do anything for the percentage. We're absolutely confident with that, yes? Selkie can raid G6, but not the percentage, Worf. That's what I'm assuming. And the amount of Sigma most people have is just 1 to 2 scoops to clean it out. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because you're right, it's in the millions anyway. You're right. Oh, then I don't need the 68 miner because percentage is irrelevant. Certain on Selkie. Okay. Then, look, my best Selkie is going to reach tier 12. It's tier 10 almost, and it has 2.56 million. Yeah, I'm going to drain it in a few shots. Okay, so yeah, I don't need to build it. Okay, thank you. No, this is good. So yeah, I need to start. It's raiding time. Back at it. I'm gonna go into the frickin' TC and start smashing bases. Start smashing bases. Any G6 base gonna get smashed now. G6 and above. Gonna hit them all. Striker, what's up? How have you worked out the 47 Siska BPs every 5 days? Oh, look. Look at this. We figured it out in 3 days and 5 hours. This pool, I'm planning to do a 2 chests from this. So you get 6 Siska. And this is at a tier 8, tier 9. It's actually going to increase for me. Because my relativity is going to be increased to tier 10 soon. Oh my god! I'm having a party, dude! Oh my god! Seska is going tier 4 in no time. And tier 5 not that far behind. So you get 4920. Guaranteed, right? 4920. Times 2 chests. And now it's 240 per shard. So divide this by 240. That's 41. Plus the 6 you get the Seska. That's 47. That's how I did it. This is gold. It's gold, Jerry. Gold. It's amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so glad we did this. Not to be a jerk, but you should not raid my base. Well, wait. John Bondi, you're in my Vale. Or are you on my server? Wait, are you on my server? Vale, I can't chase you past the Vale. We can't live in the Vale. You're good. You're good. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not touching Spock. And besides, Spock is an ally. But if he wasn't, Spock, you have full immunity for life. I'm never messing with you in any way. If we ever declare war against whatever alliance you're in one day, I'm not touching you. You have a free pass for the remaining of the STFC game life. I'm not touching you. Yeah, let's get another one. I know. Again, sometimes I'm slow. So now I'm getting 3 points until I hit 72. And by then I'm going to test 73. Leslie is the key. Leslie is what you want to do. Leslie is the man. $5 Leslie. The way I acquired mine, you don't need to spend on him anymore. You get him for free now. Was $5 on this guy. I spent $5 on this guy. 5 stupid dollars. I voted yes. I made a mistake. I am sorry. I apologize to all of you. I humbly apologize. I made a mistake. I should not have paid Scopely anything. I am so sorry. That ruined my purity level. That's why I'm 99.8% pure. That's part of it. I apologize. I am sorry.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
I'll take the shame. It's shame-worthy. I'm not gonna argue. Silash, don't worry, Bond. Reaching Sigma resources will take at least 12 hours of continuous raiding, so most players will get the notification. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm not gonna do it live, because then the rumor will spread. I have many people on my server watching live. That's what my girlfriend told me. But you love him, so he was worth $5. The reason I got him, actually, I don't know if you remember way back in the day, we had some PvP events that you score points by how much damage you deal on the hull of your opponent. So I was teaming up with another guy, and we were doing Leslie crews with full synergy, and then it will go 100 rounds, and we would be dealing so much damage, and it was a way to cheese the event, so you basically get first and second place together. And not a lot of people knew about it, and not a lot of people had it. So when he went on sale for $5, and it was around Christmas or something, or like, you know, Hanukkah, whatever the holidays that you're celebrating, I decided to pamper myself and say, you know what? I'll donate $5 to the game. But looking back, I mean, it wasn't necessary. It became free eventually. But at the time, there was really no acquisition path for him, but I saw a great value. Right now, you get him from the DTI store for free. You get him from here. Let me show you if you didn't know. I'm sure you knew, I mean. Yeah. You can get Leslie and Hugh. For 180, you get 4 of them. And also from here, Khan and Leslie, 4 of them. So you can get whatever currency you want to use. Now, I don't need to tier him up because his officer ability is useless. It's ship XP for battleships. I don't have a ship XP problem. If you have shame, then I would hate to see how much shame I have. If you're happy about your spending, then there's no shame whatsoever. I just went against my value system. Because when I bought the Devoir, I decided never again. Almost never again. For $20. Because I realized that it was a useless purchase because right around the corner, you don't get the advantage you wanted because then it doesn't scale up as much and then you need more. But then when they offered it for $5 and there was no other opportunity, and back then the SLBs actually paid out something that mattered, I justified it that way. But that was the last time. I maxed him from the spend event. I don't remember there was a spend event for him. But anyway, you can get him from multiple sources. You also have some chests that you can get him from that monthly event. You can easily. All you really need is to unlock him. The officer ability is what you want him for. The captain ability is what you want him for, not the officer ability. Yeah, every month. Oh, this is great. Okay, so 2 more 72 kills and we're done. I need to do Q challenges. Yeah. Okay, let's do those real quick. I have 2,600. I have so much. So yeah, I'm going to send the cube for this one. I have all the DTI officers max. Nice. Seska, and Seska. That's what you want. Seska. You want Seska, goddammit. You want Seska. You really want Seska. Yeah, Pike Moreau Chen works against those hostiles. The Q trials. Exciting times. We're ready for 72. So yeah, I'm going to be raiding now. I'm going to be attempting raiding. Even if I get a few million extra. If I get 10 million extra total in the next 2-3 weeks, that's going to help. That's really, really, really going to help. If somebody quits the game at G6 or above with a bunch of the par steel. Oh my god. I'm not gonna say it live. Oh my god. I just came up with the best idea ever. Oh my god. I got it. I figured it out. Damn. Oh my god. Should I mention it? No, they're gonna stop me. No. I can't. No. Let's see if it works first. I'm gonna say after the fact, if it worked, I'm gonna say it. A mining Sigma Parsteel with 7 ships. You would be so proud. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, you realize it just like as much as I do that you need to do this. Oh my god, I just came up with a brilliant idea. Yeah. I hope it works. I hope it works. What ships are you using, Worf? What is your minor fleet these days? Mine is 7 strong Selkies. What are you using? One More Day says, hey JB, I'm running into an issue that I'm starting to pull ahead in ore versus gas crystal, but I'm still low on par steel. Do you just keep taking ore and convert in the refinery? Well, yeah, you're a G6 player if I'm not mistaken, so you can convert it. G7 cannot convert anything, so for me, the ore is just gonna sit there and look pretty. In fact, if I have so much ore, I may actually go for a battleship rather than an explorer. But yeah, I would convert the ore. What you need whatever mineral you have an abundance of, you want to convert that one to the other two that whichever one you're lower on and you need. Leslie Crew doesn't work on mission bosses. No, it doesn't work on mission bosses. For that, you need to use the one that I mentioned also in my video. I'm gonna link it here because a lot of people, some people didn't watch it or they just don't know about it or whatever. So let me put the link right here on both of the platforms, on both YouTube and Twitch. The link right there, this is for the last video I made, and I list the 2 crews for missions and for hostiles, and I cover everything you need to do to ascend as well. It's a 10-minute video loaded with information. So all of you who are wondering about the crews and they want to understand more and get the full breakdown, that's it. Yeah, bosses are tough. They are. But you can beat them. Tal and Leslie, they're the men of the hour here. And your friends. Okay, we're gonna kill one more. We're gonna kill one more. Actually, I'm gonna save this. No, not this system. I'm gonna save this system because this is the one I'm gonna be going for now all the time. 72 FKRs. Yeah, I don't need the old ones. In fact, I can probably remove them. I'm not gonna go back there. I'm only going 72s now. It's done. Converting materials also count towards material spending events. Yes, it does. Okay, we need to kill a few more. Sure. G7 life is good. G7 life is good. I made it easy. I'm glad that if any free-to-play wants to do this, they can now. I paved the path. There you go. There's the path. And if your spender is just gonna have an easier time. Like that's it. That's it. It's very simple. We're gonna beat this free-to-play. We're gonna beat this free-to-play. One ops level at a time, one hostile at a time. We're gonna beat this free-to-play. We're gonna show everybody how to do it free-to-play. And if they want to do it, they can. That's the beauty of it. That we talked about, this game doesn't really give that much excitement. This is what gets me excited. Is to find a way to go through something very challenging as a free-to-play. It's exciting for me. I miss this. This is good times. This is exciting times. What else we can do? Nothing can stop this. Okay, this research is going to end soon, so I can probably... What's the next 12-hour event? Is it going to be a... Is it going to be a building and... Oh yeah, we need commander upgrade. Okay, so let's claim that real quick before I forget. Oh my god, refinery. I'm so bad. Let's do the refinery real quick before I forget. Okay. Yes, I'm only claiming Explorer parts because that's the only G6 ship I care about right now. That's why I'm still... I want to save some of this currency for the hazard particles because I have other things I want to buy with it. Not so much research, but you can actually buy some things from the faction store with it. And then Sigma resources is not there. Okay. Okay, this is the last one we're going to kill. One more day. Hey, JB, can you give maybe a little TLDR on top things to do once you hit 70 dailies? TLDR? I don't know what TLDR is. So when you hit 70, you're not G7 yet. You're not G7 yet. So, I mean, you don't really need to do anything extra, just the regular stuff you've been doing all the way up to that point. Are you talking about if you're 71, what you need to do? Oops, found out the hard way battleship can't be killed. 73? Okay. Summary, okay. Oh, too long, didn't read it. TLDR, okay. Got it. Yeah, 71 plus. Okay, so I'm trying to think of stuff that is not mentioned in the video. if you want to go single or dual faction, then go single or dual faction. What I do everything. I do all 3 factions for both mining and for hostile killing. That's what I'm doing. Because right now, I believe that the way the reputation acquisition, you know, the scoring and reputation, the gain, currently the way it's designed, is not sustainable and cannot stay like that for a very long time. I believe that adjustments will be made. And because I don't know which faction I want to commit to yet, and I want to at least get all the 3 of them to 9 trillion for sure for starters, I'm going triple faction. So I'll just go to the Mirror Universe, and I do all the dailies so everything balances out as far as reputation, and I kill all the hostiles. 25 of this, 25 of that, 25 of that. And I mine everything because I also need to mine them regardless because I need to I want to refine a lot. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And that's gonna keep you so occupied that you're probably not gonna have enough time unless you have a lot of time on your hands for this game, which is great. And if you enjoy it, absolutely, then you can go back to the other loops. But because I'm doing just the bare essentials, takes so much of my time, I abandoned many other loops. I barely have time for the Mirror Universe now. Because by the time I'm done with everything, that's it. I reached the limit of what I'm willing to put into the game per day. You do the same for now. Yeah, I do the same for now as well. Yeah, you got it. And hit me up anytime. You can find me on Discord. I'm there all week. Even when I'm not live, I always check it. You know, several times a day. Hit me up directly. Post something on my Discord. Find me. Damn Skippy says, why do you think the reputation can be sustained? It was said in the beginning that the game launching, Scopely didn't want player to triple locking. So in G7, they are forcing us to select one and ignore the others. Because even a single faction, and here Irwin is going single faction, Lube is going single factions, a lot of people go single factions. Even that is pretty freaking insane. A single faction is barely sustainable. Dual faction is probably not. Triple is a no-go. But I have a plan. I don't want to say it ahead of time for 2 reasons. Number one, if Scopely sees what my long-term plan is and why I'm doing what I'm doing and how I'm doing what I'm doing, they may try to counter it. Sometimes. The other reason is I don't even know if it works. I don't even know if what I'm planning to do works. So let me prove it first before I just theorize here for no reason. And in general, even grinding for it is not sustainable. The 72 hostiles give like a few millions of reputation. Only a few millions. It's not enough. It's simply not enough. I don't expect it to stay like that. I expect either more researches or favors or anything of that sort, or primes to increase your reputation gain in percentage. And it's probably because of power creep. It's going to be a really high amount. I expect maybe another region, another area, maybe some system, maybe some hostiles that give you a little more. Maybe not triple, but give you a little more. Damn Skippy, you say you're single faction grinding and sitting at 4 trillion, and I'm not doing more than 1 trip per day in the MU space. Right, but you're conceding the other two. I only collect the Federation dailies and ignore the rest to avoid the negative rep. Yes, but you're conceding all the faction credits from those. You're conceding them. Jeff, you says what? A few million before or after all your FKR rep research. Yeah, per hostile, yeah. The Mirror Universe is going to pay you more because you can kill. I don't remember how much they give. We can check. Let's check STFC.space for a second. Let me bring it down here. No, I'm glad we're talking about this because it's something that we need to constantly evaluate. Mirror. What are they called, the surveys? What's their name? In the Mirror Universe. Let me just search it by system. Level 70. Okay, so that's the survey, right? No. I messed it up. I messed it up. You know, I can just fly there and see. I need to run a... I'm going Klingon when I get triple lock. Yeah, I can probably switch to dual faction. That's probably going to be wiser for me. Let me check systems. Oh yeah, this is a survey, right? Yeah. Okay, so this survey pays 1 million of each of them. And the 72 was paying 2 million and 1 million, and then negative. But you only kill a very small amount per trip. Here you kill a lot more. So your overall gain is still going to be better in the mirror universe than anywhere else. Now, if you're only going for the... If your main reputation gain is from the missions, and you're skipping the other two, and you're doing just one, then yes, you'll be gaining them in a good... in a reasonable amount of speed. But I would argue that as long as you cannot farm reputation in a sustainable, realistic way from hostiles, you can't really do much. I expect hostiles will be introduced at a certain point, not too far into the future, not a year from now, probably before, that you'll be gaining more reputation from them. That's my guess. Again, my guess can be wrong. I was wrong about my gamble. Didn't work for some things. It did work for other things. We'll see what happens. But I'm not in a rush, because I need 25 trillion reputation in one faction to build a 73 uncommon. And as Erwin suggested here today, and he posted some screenshots on my Discord, you can kill a 73 hostile without a 73 uncommon. That is big news. Then it means that I technically don't need to build a 73 uncommon ship until I'm at least Op 74. Op 74 will happen 6 months from now, at least. In 6 months, I expect some changes to the reputation gain, and let's find out. Let's find out. They cannot keep this paywalled or mostly paywalled forever. Something will have to change. Failed with Crenshaw. Okay. Well, you were able... So, Erwin, I want a screenshot of your kill and what was on it. You can kill 74 with vengeance, I'm pretty sure. Then there you have it. Lord of Chaos, we're looking at a situation here now that we may be able to skip the uncommon the G7 altogether. We have no idea what's going to come out. There will be power creep things for hull health, for shield health, for damage. There will be power creep stuff for maybe better officers. Like, you have no idea what's coming down the pipeline. You have no idea. Only they do. Only they do. Let them make their move. In a few days, today's Friday. No, Saturday. My God, my days are messed up. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. In 3 days, we're going to see what's coming out this month. Every battle, every arc, every battle pass, every main battle pass, we're going to see what's coming out. Mirror is probably the best way to gain rep because they have no negative rep at half of the positive rep gave it 71. Yes. And that's also realistically grindable. Because I kill with 2 ships in there with a combination of what I use for reputation and speed. Between 300 to 400 hostiles. At high super efficiency, if I'm there undisturbed, I can kill 400. I think 417 or 427 was my highest with 2 ships. So if let's say I average 350... I go there a few times a day. If I really take it seriously again, I can grind the reputation. And if I use the exos, I can grind it very fast. I am telling you, I'm going to find a way to do it at least dual faction, maybe even triple. And I'm also looking, and I mentioned this yesterday, I'm looking at the total net time invested into your account for the life of the grade level. I want to put in the least amount of time grinding reputation. I hate it so much. That's one of the things I despise in the game, is grinding just reputation only. So I want to put the least amount of time in it possible. If I go single faction or double faction, I'm increasing my time by 2 to 3 times extra total net time invested in rep grinding for the life of the account, the life of the grade level. I don't want to do that. I really hate it. When the Mirror Universe came out, I rejoiced. I was happy that those days of me going dual are over. I hated just going back to a single faction and doing it all over again. And I love being faction credits wealthy. It's so awesome. I don't want to give that up unless I absolutely have to. But it looks like I don't have to, because I don't need the 71 minor. I don't need the 73 uncommon even. I don't need it. The next time I need to worry about it is a 76 rare. We're like a year away from this or something. Less probably for me. Stuff will get introduced. I'm telling you. Let me ask Alliance real quick. Okay, yeah, ask him. Please ask him. Mirror is probably the best way. Yeah, I read that one. Okay. All right, so what are we up to next? I guess we talked about Mirror. Let's go Mirror. Let's screw up for this. Absolutely. I wonder. Let's look at the crews again. I can tier her up to get a little more. And maybe him. But before I do that, I can probably put something different here. Let's sort by loot rewards. She gives broken parts. I'm looking for more reputation gain below deck. Reputation or loot. I don't think anybody here can grant me that from this list. So I'm just going to keep it as is. Are you skipping the G7 minor? Yes, I am. Is it because of the cost faction Sigma credits? Yes. The Sigma credit acquisition rate of ours is very low right now. I'm doing all of them. I'm doing everything every day, all 3 factions. I'm getting 2250 total from all 3 of them combined together. You need 750,000 for a single minor. 1 is not enough for me. I want more. So if we divide... Now, I know you're getting more from some events here and there, but I don't really score that much. Oh, sorry. 2250 divided by 3. 750, yeah. 1,000 days from dailies to build 1? No, it's not happening. I'm telling you, things need to change. This is not sustainable. This is designed to be mostly paid. Mostly paid. You need to be a spender to get it faster. That's how it works. I expected this. Skip the damn thing. Look at my mining. Look at what I can do. I have 57.7 million raw crystal, almost 35 million raw gas, and 45 million raw ore. I'm doing the middle part that, you know, I spend 5 million a day on refining. And I'm doing damn well. And right now, I remind you that these are not the bottleneck. And I mine them already because I'm mining all 3. So my mining income is great with 7 Selkies. I don't need to change a goddamn thing. Doc Brown. Yes, Doc Brown. The blue Doc Brown. Rep gain Alfonso Freeman. He's already there. He's on one of the ships. Yeah, he's already here. I don't know if I can tier him up, though. I don't think I have... Where do you get his shards from? I'm not going to spend anything on him, like, out of my way, but if there's an easy way of gaining more shards, I will. Anyway, I'm telling you, reputation right now, the reputation gain and the Sigma faction credit gain is just pathetic. It's not impossible, but it's just unrealistic for a free-to-play to actually build anything with this. Skip those stupid things. Skip. Build shortcuts. Scopely puts a stupid path in front of your face. It doesn't mean you need to walk that path. You can choose your own. If you don't need something, there's need versus want, okay? I want the 71 minor, but I don't really need it. So, screw it. Oh, not him? The Andorian? Okay, which one though? Let me send these out while we figure it out. I mean, it takes them like 3 minutes to get here. Beer. Yeah, I have beer. He's already on one of the ships. I do recommend killing the scouts in the Vale whenever you see them. Yes, I do that already. They are now Sigma messages. Yes, I have plenty of those. Whenever I see them, I don't go on my way to find them, but I do. Yeah, I have some. I have some. You see, let's look at my faction, my Sigma faction credits right now. 66, 52, 52. And I'm doing all 3 factions. You need 750,000 for a single one combined. How the hell are you going to do this? Okay, so let's say you're doing all 3. So you can spend the 2250 because it's from all of them, because it's a generic miner. You need to do this for 330 days. Currently, right now. This is unrealistic. This has to change. This has to change. Just don't listen to Scopely. This is designed for spenders, mostly paid. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. I have him on this ship, yeah. He's here. He's low tier, but he's here. Okay, let's recall these so we don't get blown up. And then send them out again. Why is that a problem? Leave the grind insane until I catch up. It's not a problem. I don't see a problem, but people are telling me, oh, you gotta, Scopely said design. They're basically said that you have to go single faction. No, you don't. If Scopely says something, it doesn't mean you need to follow. You're looking at the guy that is proof that you don't need to follow anything they say. You make your own. Just think creatively. Skip things, cut corners, abandon certain things. It's fine. I make sacrifices all the time. I'm used to it. For me, that's part of the fun. I don't see this as, there's no FOMO in this dojo. So if I make sacrifices, I don't feel the FOMO. Because it serves a greater purpose. I don't spend it on one thing because I spend it on another because that's one is more valuable to me. For me, the ceiling of the income that a player can have is only at the free-to-play level. The paywall doesn't exist. Anything beyond this doesn't exist. There's no FOMO. It's just, if it doesn't exist, it's not there. I'm aware, obviously, I'm a logical, smart human being, I believe, and I know that it's there, but for the sake of playing the game, it doesn't exist. So you don't need to be having any FOMO whatsoever. So if Scopely says something, measure if it's actually true. And Scopely didn't say that DJs did? Oh, I didn't. Somebody here said that it was said. DJs will say, DJ speaks from his experience, from his perspective. I speak from my perspective, Revdus from his, and Tiberius from his, and Samuel from hers, and so on and so on and so on. You just take the advice you get from the player, see how they play the game, if they play the game, and you ask yourself, does this apply to my play style? Do I want to pick up anything from this? Scopely says a lot of things because, again, what is their motive? To sell packs. They will tell you and they will show you whatever it is that is increasing the chance to sell packs. This is not rocket science. We know this already. We've been dancing this dance 5.5 years here and 7+ years for you, many of you. Don't listen. Measure everything with critical thinking. Anything, doesn't matter how. If a Scopely employee said it, or if a alliance mate, or a content creator that has either 5 followers, 5 viewers, or 500 viewers, you measure everything and take it with critical thinking and decide if does it work for me. DJ sees that through Griffin. Yeah, but Griffin is an Uber spender that plays the game that way. So you take it from that perspective. This is an Uber spender that has no problem spending, reaching the cap of the spend per day sometimes if he's really excited about something, which is awesome. But the advice he gives is from that player's perspective. He doesn't know the free-to-play way. He hasn't done it. He knows about it. I mean, he's a wise man, I'm sure. But he never actually experienced it. Don't listen to Scopely. Don't listen to anyone. Ask yourself, what is my goal and how can I achieve it? And think creatively. This is what I do. And I'm not saying that you need to apply what I say just for the free-to-play path. Apply this method of creative thinking and creative solution finding and critical thinking to any objective you have in the game. It doesn't matter your spending level even. Griffin can't relate with the pores. No, I'm sure he can relate. There's one thing, there's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path. Morpheus said that. That's not my line, that's his. Ideally, you can really relate to people that been through what you're going through or tougher than what you're going through. Like you can really have some, they really understand. They understand also the emotional aspect of it. A person that never experienced something, you know, a person that never felt hunger, for example, doesn't know what the hungry person feels. They can't. They can understand it, but they can't digest it. They can't understand it. It's just like parenting. If a person that I speak to doesn't have, they're not a parent, they can understand a lot of the things I share about the, you know, the things, the exciting things and the good things and the challenging things with my kid, but they can't really fully understand it because they never walked that path yet. They didn't walk it yet. So they don't know. He did that for the FC Con loop. It was a stream redeem. Oh, yeah, the spending the cap, yeah. Honestly, I'm happy for people that they have high, like their budget for stupid money is so high that they can do stuff like that and doesn't even budge their lifestyle. That's pretty awesome. Like that just means that Griffin is doing amazingly, like really well in life. And that's exciting. I mean, that's cool. I wouldn't do it. If I was that wealthy, I still wouldn't spend it on this because that robs me from fun. I don't find it fun to spend on the game. I really don't. I can spend easily $200-300 a month on this. I choose not to because it buys me less gaming experience. Does anyone know what Griffin does for his job? I have no idea, Osu. You have to ask him. I was only chatting with them for the first time recently because we're actually in the same Vale, so I interacted with them, you know, because it was part of the Vale experience. He was actually live when I was chatting with him one time. Yeah, no, I mean, he's a cool guy. Everybody needs to play in the way that makes them happy. To me, whenever I see him, he seems happy. So he's doing the right thing for himself. That's awesome. Remember, this is a game. Number one goal here is to have a good time. Do whatever is necessary for you to have a good time. If buying packs give you that, if entering the cheat codes give you that, then do it. You have that money, do it. I don't follow the JB way. I take options, but have other priorities. Yes, Colossal, a good example. Colossal is a pure free-to-play that has some goals that are similar to mine, some goals different than mine, and he picks and chooses my advice. But some things here are universal. The way you critically approach loops and things that Scopely releases. That you're not just a sheep that is following a shepherd blindly. Because they make it appear in a certain way, it doesn't mean you have to take that path. You can take the path less traveled and make it work for you. Erwin, I have 2 kids. They are big now and they can't be more different than each other. Yeah. I'm not going to ask them how old. I'm not going to ask you how old they are because that, you know, I don't want people to feel like, I don't want people to give away their age unless they actually want to. But yeah, my son is 17. And I already revealed that I'm in my 40s, so. Griffin is a movie producer, I think, or something like that. Nice. Very nice. He's a producer or something like that. Okay, so he did reveal that in a certain point, at a certain way. That's cool. Do we know which studio or which movie? Are you calling us sheep? You are the furry here. I'm not a sheep either. I'm not saying everybody's sheep, but a lot of people, in general, don't use critical thinking. Because, and to be honest, I don't blame them, because this is a game, right? This is a game. This is supposed to be zoning out from the high productivity mode that we actually carry every day in real life. Some people just want this for an escape. They don't want to use their critical thinking here, you know, try to think outside the box. They want to kind of like zone out. So it's easy to just follow whatever the path of least resistance here, because this is For some people, it's the fun. For me, challenging myself is the fun. Also, have you seen his penguin? He's definitely living a good life. I haven't seen his penguin. I barely know the guy. I don't have time to watch DJ stuff. I just don't. It's very long, and I'm a content creator now. I used to. Also, when the panel was different, I really liked Baba Joe's and Ripper's perspective. The panelists back then, there was so much learning going on that and that was during COVID, so I was getting a lot of value. Now, in my opinion, I find less learning, and also I don't have the time. And also, even there probably is learning. I mean, I know, you have a lot, they present stuff. But I outgrew a lot of the advice. So when I was a new player, I had to learn. Any content creator taught me something I didn't know. I learned a lot from Rev. I learned a lot from Noah Shell. I learned a lot from DJs, from Tiberius, from a lot of people. I still learn from them. But in percentage, now there's diminishing returns because now I'm also walking a different path, and I'm also, I know a lot more than back then. So they can't really teach me as much. I can still gain something, but if I used to, let's say, from a session of watching them, I learned 20%, now maybe I'm gaining 2%. So to put in the same amount of time to get 2%, I just don't have the time. Honestly, Rev made a very good point the other day in his live stream. I don't even blame Scopely anymore for what's going on in SDFC. SDFC staff is ruining SDFC. Yeah, we know about the internal problems in the company, but I judge them as one company, as one unit. I don't care where the problem lies. I'm not even going to worry myself about it. I'm the consumer. I'm here to buy a product. I'm here to receive service. They need to provide me with that said service, and if they can't, technically I'm supposed to fire them and move somewhere else. Or find ways of working around it. The main reason I'm here is not for the game. It's for the challenges I give myself and for the community, and because I create content for it now. I don't care if it's one employee's problem or the general manager or a team, or I don't care. I don't care if it's the code. When you buy a brand new car, you don't need to care where on the manufacturing line the issue relied. You want a car that is working. That's it. And if there's a company that gives you a bad car that is unreliable, you will probably eventually just not buy product from them anymore. That's how I approach this. I think we just, as a society, as a community, we fell into this trap of find justifications for their bad behavior, and so we can try to fall into acceptance. And one of the things I'm waking people up to is, God damn it, don't do that. It's so wrong. This is a game. Connor will speak tomorrow. Let him. Let's see what he says. So far, I don't consider him delivering on the promises that he made. And that's not even with high standards. That's with medium standards. Nothing was delivered since that announcement back then for me. To be honest, I'm just at the point when JB got public. Maybe I have to adjust. I'm just at the point when... Oh, you're up 62, yeah. Maybe you need to adjust. Also, Colossal, you're at a stage at G6 that is different than when I did. So the videos I made, a lot of them still apply, but you also have other elements that were introduced to the game since. So take those into account. Definitely adjust. See if what I say works for you. See if there's a different option. And also, if somebody comes here and says, hey, by the way, I found a better crew that works better. I found a setup that works better. I think this one is better. And we test it and we prove it. I say that I'm wrong. We did that actually with the Relativity. That I did, the loot distribution. John Bondi, I think it was you that pointed it out. I openly admitted that I was wrong. I'm not gonna, because I said something, it doesn't mean that I need to desperately defend it. Like, that's just pathetic. If I'm wrong about something, I need to admit that I was wrong. There's no shame in that. In fact, in my opinion, it shows strength. When desperately defending a position that is clearly wrong is weakness. In my eyes, in my opinion. Down with Connor. Connor, the clown, has delivered nothing. I don't know if he's a clown, but he said some big things, and he made some very vague but big promises, and he hasn't delivered. The company hasn't delivered. Wrong, you don't get a free car if you pay for it. In no way the same as the game. No. But you're confusing the metaphor wasn't to compare this as far as how much it cost. Is that when you buy a product, and you buy a product here by playing it, playing the game is currency, it's metrics. When you're getting a product, you want it to work well. If it doesn't work well, you're just not going to trust that company anymore. If you're consistently seeing bad performance and bad quality, you will dump it. Right? People bought Kirshara, it's broken. Yes, don't get me started, Jess. Oh my god. I hate Kirshara. I hate Kirshara. I love it and hate it. I need to babysit it. This is not autopilot the way it was designed to be. It's just not. Honestly, don't remember that? Somebody did. I don't know if it was you or somebody else. Bon Jondi. I don't remember. But loot distribution in armadas generally works as follows. You send a certain amount of ships, either yours or a combination with your alliance if it's a group one. The total power is how the total power of participants is the 100%. And then depends on the ship strength. Each ship gets percentage according to its power. So I thought it works with the Krenim solo entities. I thought that works the same way because the relativity is a 2.5 billion and my Enterprise E is 41 billion. Then the Enterprise E is going to be getting most of the percentage. So the bonus that the relativity gives is going to be so pathetic because it's based on the low percentage that it's getting. But apparently for that particular instance, somebody here said that it doesn't apply, and I tested it and I realized it didn't apply, and I said I was wrong because I was wrong. Yeah, you remember that. Yeah, I think it was you. I'm pretty sure. And I'm so grateful that you did that. And I'm grateful that I was open, and then generally I'm open to measure and try things and not just go on autopilot. Staying flexible, I think it's beneficial in this game and in life. In gaming and in life, be flexible and try different things. It's very good for you. You're never going to know unless you try. You got to try it first before you give up. Before you assume something, you got to try it first. I jumped into G6 when everybody told me it's impossible. I jumped into G7 when most people told me it's impossible. I dared to try, and that's why I'm here. Don't stop trying. Try different things. The worse it is, the worst thing that's going to happen is a repair bill. So what? Put that Naga girl under deck and pay a fraction of the repair bill. Problem solved. Experiment away. Metaphors can't be made when you do free-to-play and use it on things that are paid like cars. Erwin, then you want to go one for one, it doesn't apply. But if you want to understand the gist of it, you know what? You look into your life and find an example of something that you can get either free or paid that is not this game. And then ask yourself, if it's constantly broken, why should I keep doing it? Okay? Yeah, I think you're just arguing for the sake of arguing. You're not really paying attention right now. So I'm not going to address that any further. Okay, I think, yeah, I read that one. It's zoned. Oh, yeah. No, we have 16 minutes. What the hell is this? Okay. There it is. Oh, yeah, I wanted to... The reason I'm here is I wanted to see... Oh, yeah, they give $1 million each, right? Yeah, $1 million each. Okay. So you get a net gain of 3 million reputation from these versus 3-point-something reputation from the other ones, because you get a plus 2-point-something million and a plus 1-point-something million and then a negative. So actually your net gain there is the same also. Here you have a net gain of 3 million before buffs, and over there you have a net gain of 0 between all three. Something like that. I refuse. If I have another option, and I do, I will go for it. I'm not going to grind. I'm not going to grind reputation single dual faction unless I absolutely have to. If obtaining the minor or the uncommon ship is a necessity for literal survival up there, then yes, I will switch. And now a lot of us are anticipating that armadas are going to be getting a revamp soon. A lot of us predicted, Orwin included, predicted that they're going to have G6 group armadas and G7 solo armadas very soon. And I agree. I believe in the same exact thing. A lot of other people do too. That is coming soon. Maybe that's one of the announcements that if Connor is going to make an announcement, maybe it's going to be about that. They said November they're going to do something for G5 Plus. That qualifies. Tuesday is not a bad bet. Yeah, I think so. It's also in line with what they said on in that whatever, that wish list, that glorified wish list, the roadmap. That November they're scheduling something that is applying for G5 Plus players. Armadas could be it. So the reason I brought it up is because I expect that the next generation armadas, G7 armadas, will require a really high tiered vengeance or 73 uncommon. And that can give me a good incentive of pursuing it. Of changing my ways with my reputation gain. And adjust. We need G5 scrapping now. Yes, we do. DJs, folks, we do. That can also qualify in the announcement, G5 Plus. It just needs to pay some G6. I don't care about the amount right now. But if the rumor, I don't believe the rumor that it's going to pay nothing. If it really pays nothing, I will just can show up here on my stream with popcorn and sit quietly and watch everybody lighting the torches themselves. I will not have to say anything. Nothing. The people will rage beyond belief. Spenders and free-to-play alike are gonna rage on this. And if they don't, they fell into such a bad, horrible place of acceptance that I feel bad for them. Connor is gonna say we tried to do better and we failed. Let's see what he says. Now, where did it say that he's actually going on an announcement? What are you basing this information on? Where did you hear that? And the constant directives draining. Yeah, that was one of the biggest signs. Worf, do you know when it was announced, or anybody? When was it announced that he's gonna go live and make an announcement? I have no G5 ships to scrap. I never used T5 Corvus in 3 weeks T5 Corsair. Yeah, but you will. You will. If scrapping is going to be beneficial, you will build them. You will max them. In-game news. Okay. In one of the last posts in Center of Station? Oh, so maybe it's still there. See, I barely read them. One of the ways that I'm minimizing my emotional attachment to this game is because I just don't get riled up, because I just don't expose myself to theories. That's why I try to really just shield myself from that, because it's not healthy for me. It doesn't give me anything. I can't plan for it. I'm just building myself with disappointment, because if it's release broken, or if it's released behind a paywall, or any of the above, I don't need this crap in my life. I want to keep this clean. So that's why I'm kind of avoiding it unless it's really important, or, you know, if we as a community talk about it, then yeah, I'll dive in a little bit. But I just don't care. I take it on face value, and it just doesn't have that much value. They theorize so much, they don't... I just judge them by what they do. It was in the news. He will be like that South Park BP episode. We're sorry. The only way I can forgive is if I see actions that are worthy of forgiveness. I did give him some credit for announcing it. That's step number one, is realizing there is a problem. He did that. Now you need to deliver, buddy. Now you need to deliver. And you need to show us that you actually attempted to deliver. And I don't accept excuses anymore. Again, if you buy a bad car, I don't need excuses why the engine doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Fix the damn thing, and if you can't release cars that are... the engine works, then eventually I'm just not gonna get a car from you. Done. Don't lower your standards. I say that all the time. Hey, evening, Sancho. Good to see you. What's up? Swiss says it was posted to the Discord news by Hammy. Okay. So the announcement, the date is November 2nd? Is that what it is?
The name's Bond. James Bond.
Skrill time. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the prime sub. I appreciate it. Swapped Kim for Naga and lost 1 kill from 28 to 27 for 71s. Yeah, but your repair bill is higher now. Like 10 times higher.
Hello there.
Heldroid evening. I'm on level 62 finally. Congratulations. Hello there. Congrats on 62. How's your G5 Epic doing? I bet you're enjoying it. That chip is amazing for G6. Amazing. Heck, the tier 10 Enterprise E is amazing for G7. I'm glad. I don't know when I'll get the vengeance. Hey JB, how is your G7 research going? It's going really well. Every 12-hour event that is for building and research, I push a few of the material ones. I'm in the middle of the MU, so I can't dive into this until I finish in about 8 minutes or so. But it's coming along nicely. It's like, you know, all these are over 6, and now I'm starting to work on these, and these are starting to rise up there. It's coming along. I have what it takes to pay for it. I do. Kirshara froze, you see? I'm fine with Kirshara staying the way it is, but it needs to work. They just need to make it work. It's a feature in your card that doesn't work. Some people actually bought it. Some people pursued it with in-game currency over time, like as a free-to-play like me. But it still doesn't work. This is a bad product. Bartos, I heard from our 70s that they mean... what? What? They mean is hard with the Veil payout? What are you saying? Oh, Surge, sorry. Surge. Oh, you asked me about a G7 research. Yeah, I don't know what you mean, Bartos. G7 research is untouched. Untouched. I'm working on G6. It's untouched. Rotaran is 9 rank, is amazing ship. Yeah. Oh, 9 already. That's good. Yeah, you're gonna max it very soon. Yeah, G7 research. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. G7 research on paper looks great. I just don't know when I'll be able to actually allocate resources to it in time. My R&D is not 71 yet. It's gonna be... I'm basically upgrading all my buildings. By the end of this battle pass, the main battle pass, I'll be pushing up 72 highly, highly, highly likely. And then my R&D will go up, and then we can see what I can do about the 71, the G7 researches. Right now, it's just not achievable for me. 7 minutes, that's awesome. Now, I know you hate the MU. I do too. I do. It's okay to hate it. I hated the Borg probes too, back in the day, with the Vidar. You gotta do this. If you want to progress, if you want to take care of your account, find 30 minutes a day for this. Just 30 minutes a day. I know you hate it. I know it sucks. But right now, this has a lot to offer you. Even as a G7 player, I'm still here. I'm still here. There's a good reason to be here. I know you hate it. It's okay. We're going to hate it together. We're going to get through this together. I promise. We're going to be fine. Look at it. The first research is 3k hostile damage. Yes. It goes up to like 15 to 20,000. It's amazing. I want to do it. Honestly, if Parsteel is going to be the primary barrier for every ops level, then I will have enough material to throw at it. But some of it is not material based. Some of it is the surges. And we talked about the surge payout. The surge payout is pretty pathetic, and I agree. But again, just this is month 1. This was just month 1 of G7. It just started. Be patient. It's going to be better. It's only going to get easier from here. We've been through the roughest, the trial by fire. We passed. It's going to get better. You swapped out Kim for Naga? Yeah, Naga is amazing. You got to have her. Save that Sigma Trite. If you look at tearing up ships now, Tritanium is a serious thing. I'm saving 350,000 every day because of that wonderful, wonderful Naga woman. October state of the game. There will be a new GM update with Connor in the coming days. Keep an eye on official channels for details. Okay, then yeah, it's coming. I believe you. I was just wondering when it was announced. I really, like, my eyes just skim through the announcement. If it says a compensation chest is coming, and I just look at the content of the comp chest and maybe the reason why it was comped, I do read those. Anything of, oh, look, we have a special sale of this new EXO. Erase. My mind, honestly, my brain doesn't even read it. We have an exciting new pack. My brain automatically just disregards everything. It just doesn't exist. It's so nice to be conditioned that way, let me tell you. The freedom. Awesome. God! Erwin! Why? I'm gonna shoot you right now! Why? God, I thought, like, it's not gonna happen! Oh my God! Anyway, what was I saying? Don't remember now. Oh, the stuff that I disregard. Yeah, if we're planning to do this and this is on the roadmap, or this exciting thing is coming next month, I don't read it. I want to see what's actually coming. I want to see where's the paywall. I want to see if it has value to me. I want to see if I even want to engage. I want to see if I even can engage. Erwin, we should team up. Screaming no yelling thing next time. No. Just no. What? Worf, what are you saying? Swapped out Kim. Only lost 1 kill per haul. Right, you lost 1 kill per haul, but you paid 9 times more Tritania. But I mean, honestly, if you're only using several, like 2, 3 hauls, 4 hauls for the completion of the daily total of your daily tasks, then Tritanium is minimal. I get 1 shot, 1 kill. 1 kill per haul. I need her down below. Yeah, it was too relaxed, yes. Not anymore. Mountain Druid, my... What? Because it can be bought and you react? Oh. Why, yeah. I react. That's what I do. I react. I appreciate the support still. The 2 best ways that I can be supported, the 3. Well, obviously it's bits or subscriptions or donations, just, tips. So any one of those that is coming in, I really appreciate it. And even if you're just here and you can't afford it, you don't want to sub, just you being here is supporting me very much. Whatever you do here, you being here. I mean, look, I have
emotional damage.
I am emotionally damaged. We have about 100 people here total between 2 platforms, more or less. I'm sitting in a room right now with 100 human beings. I appreciate it regardless of what happens. Almost 100 of us sitting in the same room. I don't take it lightly. Shot him, what? That would trigger some great rage? Yeah. Well, yeah, rage can happen. If it happens genuinely. I don't manufacture rage. If rage comes out, it's real. In good spirit, but it's real. How many minutes do we have? 1? Okay. I love watching it when people redeem crazy and his arm hit direct. My arm hit something? Yeah, I throws things. Yeah. I started putting, I don't know if you guys noticed on YouTube. Those of you who follow me on YouTube, !YouTube, by the way, if you're on Twitch. I think most of you are subbing or watching my stuff. I started putting shorts there.
Damn it!
So if
This
I
is
found
a
a
raid!
Jason
I can't
Vinek,
see. You can't see. So what?
What's
All
up?
that matters is can the fucking horse see? That's a raid!
Jason Vinek, how you doing, Raiders? How's everybody doing? Happy belated Halloween. We don't have the spider webs, but we're still dressed up. How was your stream? How was your Saturday morning stream? Give the man a shout out. Major Samo is here too. I saw yesterday you were a witch. I stopped by for a few minutes. Nice witch. Nice witch. I like costumes. Very nice. Hey, legendary super friend. Oh, man. Jason, good to see you, buddy. How's it going, man? I'm having a wonderful time. We just showed... I just proved that a free-to-play 71 free-to-play with a tier 10 epic G6 ship can down a 72 FKR for free. Unbuffed. I am ready for 72. It's happening. It's totally happening. Samuel says JB actually did 3 costumes last night, 2 of which were coordinated with special on-stream guest Mama Samo. Yeah, I stopped by for a little bit. I streamed that same day and I just, you know, I couldn't, but yeah, I saw. That's awesome. 3 costume changes. That's awesome. Phoenix says, JB, tell me the crew and show me the ways, Super Friends. Okay. It's the same exact freaking crew, but there's only one different element here that I didn't have before. Today, this morning, this Mr. over here, let me sort it by ship. Where is he? He's not on my ship. Okay, let me sort it by level. Where is he? Where is he? Oh my god. Below deck. I'm so excited, I can't. And now it breaks. I'll show you. Let's try this again, okay? Below deck. I just upgraded him to tier 5. He's the game changer right there. His repair went from 20% to 35%. That enabled me to kill with Leslie, same exact crew that I mentioned on my video on YouTube, the last one of how I ascended, the FKR crew. That enables me to do it. Seska is going to reach tier 4 very soon, and shortly after, not that far behind tier 5. And then I expect starting to take a stab on the 73s. I mean, actual Halloween night itself, why not? Yeah, exactly. You're at tier 4? Yeah, push it. And make sure you have the 35,000 epic export credits to tier him up. I had like 26,000, then I redeemed a few of the NX chests, and I got it done. It was easy. How many chests did we get this run? 323. Not too bad when I was distracted by people screaming at me and stuff. Your Seska is tier 4 and Suitor tier 4. Suitor, get him to tier 5 like yesterday. Like, prioritize Suitor. And you can get him from the Officer Depot tokens, and I think you can get him, if you didn't max him yet, from some faction stores too. Get him, get him, get him. Like, you must get him. You must, and he's cheap. I mean, rare officers, you don't need that much to tier him up to 5. Hey, what's up, Sydney? Good to see you. Bon Jonty says, did you know that Captain Jack Sparrow is also a furry? Is he? You mean the actor? Johnny Depp is a furry? No. Yeah, I'm dumping Officer Depot into him. Yeah, do it. Like, you gotta do it. Augment faction levels him so fast. Yeah, the auction. Yeah, the augment. I think that's what I did. I did augment as much as I could and then finished him off with the Officer Depot. But he doesn't show for me anymore because he's maxed. The maxed ones don't show. Like Janeway, I just got her max. She was removed from the list. So, yeah. Very exciting times. Now, I know tier 15 is away from me, but Carol, I really want to, you know, I want these two. I have him maxed. Enterprise EP card, he's not as important as he used to be. He's still okay. You have different sourcing methods for some, but yeah, Suitor is a must for a G7 attempt on FKRs. You've got to have it. So Leslie Seska Suitor on bridge. Jason Vinek, it sounds like you didn't watch my goddamn video. Go to the second half of this video over here, and I break down my exact crew to down 71 hostiles with a tier 9.5 Enterprise E. Okay? Now it's tier 10. Follow the advice there. All the below decks All the above deck. Just look at it, and then I'll give you the rest. I just don't want to repeat it so many times, that's all. What's Big Q's shard count needed for T5? 30... Oh. I think 960? 960 or 980. Something like that. Major Sama, I love when completed things disappear. Hint, hint, Alliance Tournament. Yeah, I know, that would be nice. So true. I was making a joke when you are dressed as a furry. Okay. Yeah. Again, I can be slow sometimes. I'm still trying to get tier 4. 760 out of 360. Oh, 360 out of 760, you mean. It's backwards. Seska only tier 2. All of you who are building your way to G7, Suitor, remember those names. PickU, Suitor, Seska. Get them up as much as you can. Get them tiered up to 5, okay? Joaquim should be super easy with Joaquim, okay? Get that. Just get it. Here, I'll show the crew since we're talking about it already. I'll show the crew again. Let me repair these. And yes, you do see me. I am mining par steel. You seen it right. By the way, Samuel, I didn't look. I was so excited seeing you with costume. I didn't see your ops level. What ops level are you these days? And I know you're a semi-spender. Just curious. I can check on the content creator stfc.pro, but I'm not going to do that right now. Okay, this is the crew. Still 69. Okay, good number. Very good number. This is the crew. This is the crew. Maxed, 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 maxed today. You gotta have her if you care about your freaking Tritanium, bro. You want her in. You pay a fraction of the repair bill now. I pay 10% of a normal repair bill because of her. Because her percentage applies differently. Maxed, tier 3, soon to be tier 4. Tier 1 of him is enough. This is a cheese crew. One shot, one kill. Cheese crew. You just hit once, you kill them, and you die in the process. You do that between 25 times to 75 times, depends on if you're going single faction, dual faction, or triple faction. That's how you do it. But now, because I'm 71 and I'm killing 72s, I just divided the dedicated time and hulls by 3. Because every kill now is worth 3 points and not 1 point. Janeway, Joaquim, Torres, Kim, Neelix, Naga. Yes, Erwin brings up a good point. You can have a Janeway, a tier 5 Janeway, and I have a tier 5 Janeway, but Erwin didn't mention the tier of his ship. He has a maxed cube and a maxed G6 epic ship. I have a tier 10. Big, huge difference. Big, huge difference. But he also can kill 73 with that, which gives us hope. It means we can potentially skip the 73 uncommon. Divine, no, I'm Big Q at tier 3, 760 out of 360. Need epic credits to upgrade to tier. Oh, you need the epic credits. Well, then stop spending them on stuff you don't need. Stop spending your money on stupid. Stop spending your epic board credits on stupid. Tier 11 or 12, I guess, is my cube. Yeah. I can tier my Enterprise E right now. I can tier it up to tier 12. There's no need for me to do this. I'm not going to tier it up until I hit Op 72. And even then, I can take my time because I can kill 72s now. I don't need to do anything. I'm good. Yeah, stop spending them on rep favors. Well, here's how I approach this. Xborg store. Okay? One of the things that were very important, it's very important to me because this is global. This applies to all mining. Is these favors that you can get up to 20% bonus amount when you get off the node or when you get blown up or whatever. So I got this to 20%, the gas to 20%, the ore to 20%, and crystal is one level low. It's 16%. But as soon as I realized that I'm actually getting very close to tearing up PQ, I decided to just hold on all these favors. Ignore these favors. And that's the advice. That's basically leading me to the same advice that Divine just said. Don't spend it on them. pick you if you're a G7 flare or very close to hit G7. You need to prioritize pick you. You must prioritize him. You need those. So don't spend the epic ones on anything. The only thing I was making an exception for is a single claim, a 750 every few days for this. Because I still wanted some ship parts and some G6 parts, because materials, because I'm still working on some G6 stuff. But theoretically, I could have passed this one as well if I was that low. But when I realized that I'm going to reach this regardless, I was fine. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Don't spend on anything else. Gotta prioritize PQ. He's important. He's so important. That tier 4 to tier 5 is 15 extra percent when he gives you already 20. That almost doubles his effectiveness. That's insane. Yeah, you have plenty of time. You're not even up 68. Plenty of time. Yeah, absolutely. So, ladies and gents, it looks like we're hitting about 3 hours, and I want to spend some more time with all of you. But I'm getting hungry, and I'm trying to be a responsible adult. Now, tomorrow, I am supposed to go online around 9 a.m. Pacific. I may have something going on tomorrow morning, and I don't know that until the last second. So I may just have to shift my schedule and stream some other time on Sunday. So tomorrow is going to be iffy. If you're on my Discord, !Discord, if you're here, and if you're on my YouTube profile, if you're on Twitch, there it is. If you're on my YouTube profile, go to my profile. I make all the announcements there. Responsible. Yeah, I try to be. Rusty, I try. I do my best. Okay? Between playing this game, content creation, and just other fun stuff in life, I can lose myself easily. You know, and exercising too. Let's not forget that. Responsible adult. JB Jr. is cooking. He needs to learn. Yeah, well, JB Jr. is actually, this weekend he's with his mom. So he's not here, but still, I have some other things I need to do. What do you want, Demolition? What do you want from me? Let me take a look at the who is streaming right now from our community, whether it's STFC or not. So we have Atari streaming STFC, and as far as other people from the community, I see nobody else. So Atari is it. He's just going to be getting a serious buff from 8 viewers to a lot more. I demand that one too. I'm preparing the raid. Guys, thank you so much for the subs. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for screaming at me. Thank you for the science today. This was really valuable. We actually accomplished this. 72 is happening in 2 to 3 weeks. Countdown is officially started. We're doing it. And PQ, yeah, he needs to be maxed. He must be maxed. All right, let's hit up Atari. Let's say hi. Thank you all. I should be online tomorrow sometime. Hopefully normal time. I'll let you know. I'm going to get out of here before you scream at me again. Thank you all. See you tomorrow.